All right, guys, welcome to Friday night's episode of On the Block with Jen. I am your favorite devil's advocate. You can reach me on all social media platforms, On the Block with Jen. Okay, thank you for joining us. And if you're here for the first time, baby, where you been? I missed you. I missed you so much. But buckle up because it gets bumpy here, okay? You can reach me on the block with Jen at Gmail for business. Tonight, we're going to keep it light. We go hard all week long. We do. Tonight's going to be light and fun, okay? It's going to be a little freaky, may get a little sexy, okay? We shall see. We did retire Freaky Friday on the channel, but tonight we could turn it up a little bit, just a little bit, and see what we get. I predict some self-snitching. You know, I'm always self-snitching. So we will see what happens tonight. Lily, let the people know where to find you, por favor.
Hello, I am Lily Washington of YB Limited. That is the letter Y, the letter B, the word limited. And that is how it's spelled here on the screen. You can find me here on YouTube as well as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Yeah, that's where you can find me. I started my career as a makeup artist and then I moved on to modeling and acting, and those roles led me here to the block.
Musician and music producer Heron DeMarco. You can catch me here on YouTube as Heron DeMarco. You can catch me as Dangerous DeMarco under IG, and Heron DeMarco under Apple Music and Spotify.
Hello, everyone. I am Saint No Saint. You can find me. I am No Saint. But you can find me Saint No Saint on YouTube and Instagram. No Saint on TikTok. Appreciate all my subscribers. Please subscribe. I am looking for topics to discuss. I will bring people up on the panel. We're going to get this thing going. Once again, please subscribe.
And I am Corey, shot taker, cigar smoker, personal cigar smoker, host of Corey's Crib sometimes, author. Yeah, I got a book out, you know. I do a bunch of things. But you can find me at OK Corey. You can find me at Corey's Crib, and whenever I stop through the block with Jen.
Thank you for being here, Kari. Now, hold on now. We got to see that book. What's the title? Where can we get it? You know how we do here.
The book is called Moods. Mm-hmm. It's a book about love, lust, and loss through rhyme. It's a poetry book. You know, wrote this, actually dropped it last year. I was working on it for like 3-4 years and just kept procrastinating it. But I finally dropped it. You can find it on my website, coryscrib.com, or on Amazon. Just search for Moods by Corey Malaya.
And it's on Amazon?
Yes.
Okay, we'll pull up over there for you and we'll keep promoting. That's not a problem.
Appreciate it. I actually posted to my channel too that I'll be joining your channel tonight. So might see some people in there tonight.
Well, thank you.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
I forgot my drink, my ginger ale.
All right, guys, good to see you. If you want to support the show and help Mama keep the street lights on, you can hit me Cash App on the block with Jen, scrolling on the bottom. That is where you can be discreet. Thank you to everyone who catches a replay and they're like, I like this chick. I love her panel. And you throw some chips at me. Thank you so much. Okay. Again, that is where you can be discreet. But if you want to leave a note and say, hey, Jen, let the people know I'm sponsoring you, I will do that. Otherwise, it's between you and me. If you don't give a damn where people see where your money goes, hit us with a super chat if you want to rebut or you want to add something to the conversation. You're also welcome up on the panel. Everybody's welcome up on the panel. Just don't act the monkey ass fool up here. We're good people, okay? We don't take no shit, all right? If you want to come up behind an avatar, throw some chips in the super chat. We will allow it, okay? Before I was like strictly faces, but now we will let avatars up, but you got to pay a fee, okay? Respect the block. That's all I ask, right? That's not a lot to ask, okay? Throw little chips at us, all right? Okay, guys, so it is Friday. Let's get into this. I do have a little fluff. I have a hot seat question, and then I'm going to share my DM with you every now and then, okay? I am going to share my DM with you. A lot of things go on in my DM. As you can imagine, a lot of men approach me via DM. That's how men approach women nowadays. You don't got to approach them in the street anymore. You just scroll and click, right? So I'm going to be bringing you something from my DM after the hot seat question. And you guys tell me who was right, who was wrong. Okay? And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. My arm will not fall off. Okay? All right. So the first hot seat question was something that I saw online, and I was like, that's interesting. So this was a post from Facebook, and it says, my man DM'd this joint. You think we can fuck before I get married? Real talk. And the woman took a screenshot, posted it, and tagged his fiance. It was messed up. All she had to do was ignore, delete, or say no. It seems women are quick to fuck up a happy home. What do we think about that? Should she have just let it slide? Was it not necessary to blast it?
I think he fucked up the happy home.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
No.
If you're gonna jump into somebody, and today, women love exposing niggas on from the DMs. You know, they love you hit them up in the DM. First thing they're gonna do, they're gonna go look at your profile and see if there's any evidence of a girl. You know, and some of these women is petty. So the first thing they're gonna do is, oh, this nigga got a girl. Let me go let her know what he doing. So
yes.
What say you, Haran? You did.
Oh, go on. Yeah, let the guys talk.
He did not fuck up anything.
Oh. You think she should have minded her business and kept it pushing?
Goddamn right. You know what I mean? If you, what the fuck is you doing snitching? Now, should he have done what he did? No, okay, but he didn't fuck that up. No, she fucked it up. If she kept her mouth shut.
Oh, I strongly disagree.
She kept her goddamn mouth shut.
So you're saying it wasn't a big enough deal for her to blast him and ruin that situation?
Did he pull his dick out? Did he cover himself in baby oil?
If he could have, he would have.
Hey, girl, how that
if he could have, he would have.
He just kicked the tires a little. You know what I
mean? I strongly disagree.
Lily,
we got the fight.
What say you?
We got the fight
out here, man. Ain't no codes out here, man.
He said, "Ain't no codes." He said, "Ain't no codes, people."
See, the thing is this: there would be nothing to snitch on if the violation wasn't committed in the first place. The thing is this: I think from her standpoint, I'm just putting myself in her shoes because I've done something similar before. You snitch?
You snitch?
You snitched?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody's grandma got a dick pic. Okay. Yeah, somebody's grandma got a dick pic, and probably their wife and their sister got the dick pic. It's just that we get sick of it sometimes. It just gets so annoying.
E Black in the building. What's up, brother?
And the funny thing is when I'm listening to this, it's like, and I don't know if this is like this for you, Jen, but the majority of the people who slide in my DM are married. And it's like, what are you doing over here bothering me? Leave me alone. I was minding my good Black-owned business. Like, why are you over here bothering me? It's like,
all that is well and good, and I'm calling cap, but we live in a culture right now where women can't wait to embarrass a nigga when it comes to this DM shit. Like, look at this bitch ass nigga saying hello to me. Look at this bitch ass nigga saying good morning. What the fuck is this nigga doing wearing this shirt and smiling in this photo? They ready to just pop off on you if you say, hey, you look great in that summer photo. Look at this bitch ass nigga. I know you trying to holler because you gave me a compliment. Like, look, man, maybe someone's just saying hello. Women just can't wait to embarrass a nigga nowadays.
Can you reread that?
Women are petty.
I'm sorry. Can we get an instant replay? Could you reread that? Because I don't know if he was just saying hello. Can you read that again?
No. What he said was, and I quote,
there might be a hello in there somewhere. But what else did he say?
Do you think we can fuck before I get married? Ha, real talk. when
And
all
she
she
could have
had to
just said
do was
no.
ignore and delete.
Absolutely.
Hey,
No
I
saying,
just-
what
I
say
just look
you?
at- Go
Okay.
ahead, Will say.
Okay. See this back behind me right here?
I see the back behind you.
Many bachelorette parties, bachelors got their dick sucked. Many bachelorettes got their pussy eaten before they got married. Right back here.
That's a
Now,
fact.
that's all that was going on right there. He was trying to get his last sow his wild oats before he got married. In the past, and I saw it. It happens all over the United States. I remember hanging out with some fellas, and the bachelorette party went all wild, and in the group of guys I was with. So, what I'm saying is this: yes, she was wrong. She was wrong because she could have sent a warning shot saying, "Hey, I don't want to play. You send me another message. I'm going to tell your fiance." Instead, she totally ruined his. I don't know if the guy's not engaged anymore. She totally ruined what might have been. And not just that, think about the kids that aren't born because of that.
With the kids. Y'all with them damn kids. Y'all know y'all don't care about no kids.
She might have killed the next Einstein. She might have killed the next Einstein.
Hey, she might have did that giving head too. She might have did that giving head.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You talk all that shit, but nobody talks about the bachelorette parties where they got some footage with the chick grabbing the stripper joint and she patting it on her head and shit like that. You
Got the dick cake in her mouth.
We talking about DMs and stuff. We talking about DMs, not bachelor parties. Bachelor parties and DMs are very different.
Exactly, Kari.
Exactly,
Kari.
But tú ves, you see
the last minute moments.
No, wait a minute. First of all, I've never understood. Oh my God. I never thought I had high blood pressure. I think I got it in the last fucking 15 minutes. In the last 15 minutes. I'm suffering now from high blood pressure. This is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how men think, though. This is their logic. Okay? I've been to the bachelor party too, okay? Had a little stripper friend, a guy. He was like, hey, my friend's having a bachelor party. You can come. And I was like, do you think they're going to want me there? I'm like, I'm a chick and shit. He was like, oh, you're like one of the guys. Fuck it, come on. I was like, okay, cool. I'll play the bar with it. And then...
That shit was wild, wasn't it?
Kari, first of all, it was wild, right? Probably mild to y'all, but the girls were like sucking the Corona bottles into their vagina and shooting shit out their ass. Fine, okay?
Seen that, yeah.
Right.
So the girl leads the groom to be to the back, and the guys all huddling together, giggling, putting money up, and I was like, what's happening? And then he was like, oh, he's gonna get the special, and I was like, what the fuck is the special? And he was like, oh yeah, he can smash, but they do it in another room. I said, wait a minute, he's getting married this week. And he was like, oh yeah, we know, but that, it's a special. You didn't know about the special? And I was like, what the fuck? And here's why I don't understand, No Saint, when you said the last hurrah, prior to that man meeting that woman, he was hurrahing. No, he was hurrahing all his life. Right. He was hurrahing all his life before he met that woman. So I don't get the last hurrah because before the marriage, you were smashing women your whole life.
That means you're not ready.
According to some women on social media, you're not taken until you're married.
Wait, one at a time.
Go ahead, Ron.
It wasn't the last hurrah, though.
Exactly. It wasn't the last hurrah.
It wasn't the last hurrah. It's a difference.
Well, hold on. You should have known that before you got on one knee and said, hey, can we do this? Like this? You should have known that was the last.
Listen, that was one knee. This was two knees. It's the difference.
I'm on both sides.
It's not the same thing.
There's a lot of women. There's a lot of women nowadays that say, hey, I'm not taken until there's a ring on my finger.
Exactly.
So that can go both ways.
Legally speaking, there's no such thing. There's really no such thing as a girlfriend or boyfriend, legally speaking. You're either married or you're single.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this: since y'all y'all want to be tough,
I don't agree with the law in most instances.
Y'all want to be real tough tonight. Y'all want to be real tough tonight. Fine. So let me ask you a question. First of all, bachelorette parties are mild in comparison to chicks shooting Corona bottles out their fucking pussies, okay? I've seen them eat the dick cake. I've seen them, first of all, I've hired male strippers. I've been around them. The women get real mousy. It's very rare. It's very rare. It's usually the big girl, that spread eagle, like, yeah, come get me. The majority of the women are very much, oh my God, he's coming to get me. Right? That's what you get mostly at bachelorette parties. Would you guys feel the ways if I bought a special for your fiance for her last hurrah?
Now,
Look,
I'm assuming it's happening.
One at a time.
I'm a don't ask, don't tell kind of person, man. Like I'm not one of those people, man. I'm like, look, unless you want to know the answer, don't ask the fucking question. You know what I mean? Like, look, listen, I know a number of strippers. I've been in the music industry. All that. Well, you know, those bachelorette parties are very mild in comparison. Bullshit. Some of them bachelorette parties will be like, whoa. I passed by one time before years ago, and I was like, yo, this is a little wild. Like,
okay, so the chicks may suck the dick. Fine, that's
Okay.
not so. They may suck the dick.
They might have sucked the dick. You see how quickly we went there?
They may.
What's a dick sucking? What's a dick sucking?
Because I was definitely going to say, I'm not saying it's necessarily reality, but according to Pornhub, bachelorette parties be wild.
It's Pornhub. I can't believe this is happening right now.
Oh yeah. I know what he's talking about.
I know what he's talking about. But there's a lot of people that look at Pornhub and be like, "That's dead ass what be happening." I'm just saying because
so you don't think that's cheating?
We don't ever see.
You don't think the last hurrah is cheating?
Yeah, it's cheating. But are you going to ask? Are you going to ask?
Thank you, Kari.
Thank you. At least
I said yes, it's cheating.
Yes, it's cheating.
No,
saying is that cheating? The last hurrah is the last hurrah cheating?
Yeah.
Haran,
unless you get the kitchen pass. Unless you get the kitchen pass.
Wait 1 second.
Stephen Hill in the building. Hey, baby.
Yeah, called Dancing Bear.
I was trying to smash Stephen last time he was in Vegas, but he didn't. You know, I was trying to get him. I was trying, Stephen.
You missed out, Stephen.
I tried. You know,
trying to end the celibacy.
We're young yet. No, this was before the whole celibacy shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys, continue. I digress.
Is it cheating within the confines of the marriage?
Yes, it's cheating
within the relationship.
No, it's not cheating within the confines of the marriage because you're not married yet.
Relationship. In the relationship.
You're asking if it's in the confines of the marriage. That's pre-marriage.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah, I guess not.
Exactly.
Which is but you're splitting hairs because cheating. It's cheating in the confines of the relationship in general.
And we have a cuck pulling up right now. YouTube Press says, nah, it's not cheating. I'd only be jealous that I couldn't watch.
Oh, shit.
Okay, back to you, Haran. Back to you. It's not cheating. You know, I'm in and out quick, okay? Listen, it's not cheating. However, if you asked a woman to marry you and then she went and she didn't even have to sleep with him all the way. She just sucked him and then went back to you and you found out. You're not going to be mad. You're going to be like, we're not in the confines of the marriage. The marriage not going to marry.
I might sit down and have a discussion with him. I might sit down and have a discussion with him.
I might sit down and have a discussion with him.
Me personally, we might have to sit down and have a discussion.
I'm gonna prefer she just let the dude fuck instead of giving head. Me personally, I'm gonna be more mad she gave the nigga head instead of letting the nigga fuck. Me personally.
Explain that. Hold on.
Yeah, I need the explanation for this one.
Because I feel like head is way more intimate than just
No,
fucking.
it's not. No, it's like the least impersonal thing.
Kari, letting a man into your body, your womb,
Well, a dick in the mouth is still in her body.
But it's not the same.
That's just me personally.
It's not like I'm explaining cheating,
I
right?
know, I think
sucked his dick.
Yeah, but I think for guys it's different. I think for guys it's different. because what's the first thing a married guy says? She don't suck my dick no more. You know what I mean? That's the first thing a married guy
Right.
talks
Because
about.
it's like this. There's been women that have had sex and didn't really want to have sex and let the nigga fuck anyway.
Yeah.
True.
But if she
Very
suck
true.
your dick, she want to suck your dick.
Yeah. He's onto it.
That is
You know what I'm
point.
saying?
That's more important. That is. I agree with him.
Especially if you let
You may have a tiny point. You may have a tiny, like a salt grain. A salt grain.
I'm listening to the man on this point.
Listen, he may have a salt grain of a point, one little salt grain.
And there's so much more she can do. There's so Kari, I'm sure you'll agree. There's so much more she can do when she can have it squirt on her breast and her face. She can swallow.
She can do all types of shit. She could spit on it. She could be extra nasty. A lot of times when you hitting it, you just hitting it. She's just sitting there enjoying it. But now she's trying to make you enjoy it. That's my thing.
You know what? Kyrie could have a point because there's been times I'm sure women where y'all just be like, "Here, nigga, just take it, get out."
Right. You know what? I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this show no more. I'm gone.
Yeah. Get out.
Everybody get out. Get out.
Hey.
Get out.
Lord almighty, listen, and people wonder why I want nothing to do with marriages and relationships. The way y'all view cheating and not cheating is a scary thought.
See, I think of things different. Right? When I was married, I actually had my wife's name tatted on me. I got it covered up after we got divorced, but I had it tatted on me, right?
Okay.
And she asked me, where should she put my name? And I was like, I don't want you to get my name tattooed on you. And she was like, why not? I was like, because if we break up or if you cheat on me, a nigga definitely go nut on my name. And I don't want no nigga nutting on my name. I think of things differently. You know what I'm saying?
I'm real wild about Kyrie. Like he'll come from like left field with this fucking logic, but when he explains it, you could be like, well, I can kind of see that.
I didn't want
but you know what?
I never thought of that.
No, but you know what? I'm evil like that though. So Kari got a point because if I was with a guy, no, I'm evil like that. If I was with a guy and he got attacked anywhere of a woman, I'm a grind on that shit till I come. So he's in the ballpark.
Right.
I think a little different sometimes, And then I was dealing with this girl one time who her father passed away and she had her father's name on her lower back.
I don't know what this is.
I was like, this is weird. Every time I come, this is weird.
Very, very weird. Thank you for the super chat, YouTube Press. YouTube Press says it's only too intimate if she pays for the room with your credit card.
Y'all are mad tonight. I swear.
I don't agree with that.
I'm even going to fire the audience. I'm sorry.
Outside the Box says the difference between a bachelorette and bachelor party is that one is more silent than the other after the act. The men, y'all take it to the grave because it's normal for y'all to fuck around. The men, it's more quiet with the men. With the women, with the women, all the bitch got to do is get mad at one of the girls. And then it's all out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Or one of the girls, what do we do? The pillow talk. One of the girls tells her man, he go tell his man, and then it gets back. Okay? That pillow talking. So, yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah. Oh, but back to the DMs with the whole question. I would say I've been fortunate enough or unfortunate enough to date women that's like 20 years younger than me, 10 years younger than me. They in their 20s, they in their 30s. So I've seen how some of these women think, some of these new age women think with some of this stuff. And there'll be women that'll tell your girl that you tried to holler at her 3 years ago because you said hello in her DM.
And then that's crazy.
I just saw that on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Really? That's crazy as hell. That ain't got shit to do with shit. Like
it was Kenya and Cherie is dating some guy. And
that
Kenya
gotta have
was
been
like,
everybody DM.
I'm sure. I checked my DMs to see if he was in.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Because it's weird. Like you see dudes on TV and then you check your DM and you be like, So Kenya was doing he said hi to me like But the shit was like 3 fucking years ago, 2-3 years ago. And I'm like, why are you even bringing that up? And the dude got mad. He was like, it don't matter if I tried to fuck you 2-3 years ago. I ain't with you, blah, blah, blah. And in my opinion, he had a point.
He did. I'm with him on that one. That's information that didn't need to be shared. But Kenya is Kenya, and she being messy, so she's on brand. She's on brand.
That's why one of the things I do when I date a woman is see if she follows Justin LeBoy. If she follows Justin LeBoy, she's toxic. Get away.
Justin LeBoy, who is he? What does he do?
He posts mad toxic shit. Everything that he posts is toxic. He actually had a show on Revolt for a short time. That was like the most toxic show I've seen on TV. It's like, like how Glorilla told women they should be toxic in their 20s type of thing. Like that's the type of advice that's constantly given.
Oh wow!
No, that's no bueno. That's no bueno.
Yeah.
Speaking of
and
Glorilla,
people take it.
I just found out she said she only had 5 people in her class. Poor thing.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That makes sense. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense. It all comes. I knew you just sit around and sip slow long enough. It's all come together.
We won't go into what kind of class that was, but we all know where we come from.
We get it. So, we get it. Yeah.
Thank you, E Black. Thank you, E Black. Appreciate you. All right. So from my DM, let's make it more personal. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So every now and then I'll bring something from my DM just so you guys could hear and see what goes on. So this guy was trying to holler, right? Young, you know what I mean? Out of town. You guys know I'm not looking to date or anything. I have other goals on the plate right now that I'm excited about. So I don't want to split my time and my energy between my goals right now and a man, right? Because a man needs a lot of attention, right? So right now I am focused. So whoever hits me, I'm basically like, whatever. We can have some dinner or whatever, but I'm whatever. Okay. So this kid, 35 years old, and that's the age range that usually hits me up. Okay. It's not the guys my age, usually guys in their 30s. So he hit me up and I'm like, right? I said, you're adorable and I'm flattered, but nah. Enjoy your life, darling. That is what I said. Okay?
Okay.
So he responded and he said, what's giving you the no feeling though, beautiful? Like the no feeling. Now, I don't know. What I said didn't sound like a feeling to me. It sounded like a statement, right? I wasn't like, I feel like we wouldn't work. I didn't say that. I said, you're adorable. I'm flattered, but nah, enjoy your life. Right? So I said, okay, I'll answer him. He's young. I may be able to teach him something. So I said, age is a factor, distance, wisdom, but most importantly, I'm not looking to be in anything at all right now. I'm coasting, grinding, and enjoying my life. Take care. And then he responds with a dissertation.
Oh, I knew it was coming. Here we go. Let me go ahead and get my...
You're going to read it for us? What does it say?
I'm going to read it. He says, age doesn't matter, and you know that. I'm not that young, and I know exactly what I want, and that's to find love, marriage, and build a stable foundation. Distance? Aren't you in Charlotte too? I kind of thought so. Secondly, if you take the time out to even get to know me, you'd know that I have a little wisdom and I'm definitely humbled. My energy is calm, smooth, and laid back, though I like to party at times. I'm also a patient man. I respect you living your life and whatnot, but I would really love to even be a good friend and hang out sometimes and see what follows. No pressure at all. That was his response to me. And this is where I ended it. I said, listening is a big part of maturity. Refer to my previous messages. Be good and have a great weekend. So who was right? Who was wrong?
In this particular one, I am on your side.
Oh, and this one. Oh, thanks, Haran.
This particular one. On this one, I'm on your side. You explained clearly. I'm not interested. You gave reasons. You wished him well. He was being hard-headed and so on. And And here's the problem with situations like this. You know what I mean? He
Mhm.
obviously couldn't for a reason. Brothers, sometimes, a lot of times, we need to really just keep it pushing. Now, I get it. Sometimes when you nudge a little bit, you do get what you want, and things do work out. It happens. However, there are other times, and a lot of times, when the woman, she gets tired of your shit, and she says, "You know what? Yeah, let's do this," and then she ends up running you fucking ragged. She ends up running your fucking pockets. She ends up just doing you fucking dirty. And then you, broken, fucked up at the end of the situation, you go run on the internet, run up in some motherfucking red pill space, talking about bitches ain't shit, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But you forgot to mention that somebody tried to save you from a situation. Somebody told you no, and you kept going because you just needed what you needed. I'm going to tell y'all a story. This happened at my friend's job. That happens at my friend's job. He was straight up. It's a fine woman. And this other dude was trying to, another one of his co-workers was trying to holler at her. And she was like, "No, I'm not interested. You don't really want to get involved with me, blah, blah, blah." He kept going and pushing and pushing and going. And she said, "You know what? I'm going to give you some pussy." Turns out she had the package.
Ooh.
And by the package, you mean, for those of us that don't speak street?
That magic.
He got AIDS out.
Not UPS. Not UPS. Those are not the initials.
HIV AIDS. HIV
Had
AIDS.
that Magic Johnson, you know?
which turned into AIDS for him. But he got that shit, and guess what? He had nobody to blame but his motherfucking self. That woman tried to save you from your situation. You got caught up in your ego. A lot of times as men, we gotta have it. We gotta have it. I've been there. I've been there. I was younger when these things happened, and I look back now like I can't really get too mad at her because I had to have it, and I put myself in that situation.
No, Saint,
So,
what do you think about this? What do you think about this
Well-
DM and his persistence? Is he just being a young, bright-eyed guy, 35 years old? He's like, you know what I mean? I want this. I'm going to keep trying.
I'm going to work my way to that. I just want to say that I'm glad you gave us the translation of package. It means something totally different in my world. It means that
That is hilarious.
she had junk down there. Exactly. That's what it means to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all didn't know that?
No.
They've been calling it the package since the 90s. So
I've heard the gift. I've heard the gift.
I heard the monster.
Yeah.
And I heard the Magic Johnson. And I heard the Magic Johnson.
Never heard the
Secondly,
Magic Johnson?
listen, secondly, the problem I have with that whole story is if she was telling him no, she could have just gone ahead and gone the whole way and said, "Listen, I'm HIV positive." I don't know why she just decided to go ahead and give him the gift or the package. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, back to the story, the DM and for Jen. Yeah, I mean, you were right. There's no doubt the way you handled it was right. Everything I read in there is just what a young person does. Wants to keep on like, "Oh, come on, just give me a chance. We can be friends," which that just means they want an end to get closer to you to be able to pursue what they really want to pursue, which is a relationship. Age does matter. The closer you are, the better it is. In other words, the older you get, the less it matters. But when it's young, listen, my first relation, the one I consider my first love, was 8.5 years older than me. And it was a world of difference when I was 21. It was a world she was seasoned. And like Haran said, all that stuff he was talking about, yeah. It happens. They know they got all the tricks, and you just a young guy, like you haven't seen it before. It's like a rookie in football, you haven't seen that defense, you haven't seen that play, and you're looking at the ball go over your shoulder, you're like, damn. So he's absolutely right. But in your case, yeah, I think you handled it right. You explained it well. He didn't even realize you weren't in the same town as him. So I don't know where you came up with. You were in Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
He totally ignored the main point, which was that you are not interested in being in a relationship right now. So yeah, I don't see any problem with it.
Okay. Lily, before I throw a question at Haram.
Um, yeah, I mean, of course, I didn't see anything wrong with it. You know, we got to do this from time to time, let people down easy. And honestly, I didn't see anything too out of the ordinary with him because I'm taking age into consideration, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a male, and you know that's what men do, you know. So it's like, okay, let me just try one more time. So I didn't see nothing too. It wasn't too crazy because we've seen much worse.
Okay, so definitely. So going back to what you said, Haran, like you said that you've done it as well. You've pursued when the woman has been like, "Nah, I don't really think so." But how do young men and older men too, because there's a lot of old idiots. We've seen the red pill, we've seen the manosphere. Let's not act like we haven't. All right, but how does a man differentiate, right? Like, or when should he abort the mission? What's that
When
like?
I
How
did
do
it,
you know to keep pursuing or just abort the mission? Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, my guy.
look, from my perspective, when I did it, I was younger. In hindsight, the best thing to do is to walk off and keep it pushing, and to be cordial and so on and so forth, because in hindsight, that gives you as a man a lot more power than than you actually think.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you tell that woman that, you know what, not a problem, and you keep it pushing, you're basically giving off that energy that you have other options. You got other things popping. You have other things going.
Mm-hmm.
And just because she said
Mm-hmm.
no now doesn't necessarily mean no later. You know what I
Right.
mean? She could see you in another setting, another shit, a 3-piece suit. The stars could be aligned. It could be, look, man, it could Venus could be in retrograde. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Life is different. And next thing you know, you pop up, you both on a rooftop one night, you see each other, and the next thing you know, boom, the chemistry is there. You know what I
I
mean? And
become a cougar, right? I go in
Hmm.
cougar mode.
exactly,
And
exactly.
you know what?
But if it's not
To
the
your
situation, right? It's like sales. It's like sales. Somebody can tell you no now, you bounce, you say not a problem at all. You bounce, and then the motherfucker gave it some thought. And then the person's now calling you. The person's now
Yeah.
calling you
right,
and say, that situation's still on the table. I gave it a little bit of
right.
thought. Yada yada so
Mm.
on. As opposed to if you constantly keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, you know what I mean? Everybody doesn't respond to it. And if you gotta read people's body language, man. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
not this situation where you got a hog tie, motherfucker. And this is not a Game of Thrones battle. It's okay. Take your L, or not an L, but just take the no and just keep it pushing.
You know
POP
what?
says abort when the woman says nah or I'm good.
So to POP's point and to Haran's point, I agree. That makes you so sexy. My longest relationship is with a guy who did that. Um, Very nice looking guy. And he was just pretty much like not stunting it, like, and he told me actually the reason why he said he actually we started talking. He pursued me. We started talking. I was dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't looking to settle down. I was looking to date at that time. And
Mm-hmm.
so he said, I don't deal with someone who's dealing with other people. I date to be in a relationship. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I respect that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went on about his way, but I thought he was lying, right? I thought that was game. But no, the
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker really meant it, which made him even more sexy because I was like, oh, he has boundaries, he has standards. Like, what man has standards that look that damn good, right? And in Atlanta, for God's sakes, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one example. And then we ran into each other 2 years later. I was done dating, and we ended up together for a long time. Now, the other thing that's really sexy, the sexiest thing is when I'm out in the street and so a guy just gives a compliment and keeps it the fuck moving. That's some
Mm-hmm.
sexy shit. That is
Mm-hmm.
so sexy. It's like just give a compliment and keep it moving. I love that. So to your point, that does make you look way more sexy when you just take the no and keep it moving because it may be a no for now for whatever reason.
So
A respectful comment, right? Not a crass compliment, right?
Yeah,
Like, yo, those
yeah.
tits, and then you like
Oh
drive
yeah.
off. like that.
Yeah, not that. I'm talking about a respectful compliment, and
But
they
you-
keep it moving. I'm like, damn. Well,
right?
you want to say?
They
I be thinking, you want to say anything else? There ain't nothing else you want to say.
right. They keep it move. They keep it moving. It's sexy, but don't nobody ever say, "Hey, you know what? Let me go see what he about." Nobody ever do that.
That's also true. That's also true, though. So Heron.
Yes, man.
So let me ask you regarding sales and what have you, that comparison to sales, what would be a good like nugget or nuggets to leave with a woman for that, say that callback, right? Where it's like, oh, I mean, let me see about him now, 3 months later when I'm single, or a year later when I'm, in a better place. Like, what would be a good thing to leave that woman?
Always be in the presentation
And
business, and always be in the presentation business, and always be ready. Never be in the convincing business, because when you're in the convincing business, that means that the other person doesn't see the benefit of what's in front of them. Women ain't stupid.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If women see a good deal coming at them before somebody even says anything.
Mhm.
Okay,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? If you present and a woman sees already and she already knows, like, you know what I mean? You good, man. Just always be able to make sure that you present well, and don't be in the convincing business. That's the main problem that a lot of brothers have now. You're always trying to convince somebody.
It's a major problem, and it's also dangerous for him because if you're convincing me to do something, right, I got the upper hand, and I'm gonna always see you that way. I'm gonna always see that
Absolutely.
I have the upper hand in the relationship, and I had the upper hand. It's like, well, I'm here, but I don't got to be here, right? And women just naturally just flow into that. Like, it's like, all right, you convinced me. Okay, but then it's dangerous for later on.
My boy told me some shit. He was like, Family Matters, when we were younger, that shit really put us on the game as men. Because here you have fucking Steve Urkel always constantly trying to convince Laura, like, you know what I mean? I'll give you the world, blah, blah, blah. This motherfucker has an accident and turns into Stephon Urkel, unbothered motherfucker. Half the time he don't even know where his car keys at. And she just like, and he just like, and this nigga smoother than a
Yep.
motherfucker.
That right
He
there
don't
was the
care about
dating game. That right there was the dating game, though. That had so
and
much.
they were teaching us what it was, what the
Yeah.
game is. They was teaching us what
Same
that shit.
dude, different attitude.
Even in Happy Days,
Mhm.
Fonzie was smooth as shit, man. Never raised his voice, kicked the motherfucking jukebox, the right song came on, the motherfucker was cool as
You
fuck.
went too far back.
But see, the
Yeah,
thing is,
because
usually, and that's usually the deal with Pookie and Ray Ray, and that's how they usually pull them, because Pookie and Ray Ray be real smooth with it. They got the swag, and they like, yeah, whatever, and they keep it moving. So it does something to a woman, right? So guys always wonder how we end up with at least one
Yo, look,
or two.
listen. I was watching Kendrick.
Especially when we find, right? The one that's cool and laid back. Ain't I fine, Haran? I'll
Anyway,
wait till you
so
agree.
I was watching. He always does that. Like,
Oh, you think I won't pause the show till you agree? Give me my flowers, all right?
Okay.
yes,
But
you
I'm
are. You're
taking
very
my
nice.
flowers.
You're
Okay,
very
thank you.
nice.
Now we can proceed. No, I was saying that, especially that. However, there's even technique to that, fellas, because sometimes the men go too far the other way. Like, I ain't checking for you. And I'm like, that's too much. Just relax.
Right.
That's too much because you were checking. So just relax. So I think you got to be somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, don't act completely unbothered, like, oh, and don't be in the convincing business, because it's not that's not cool.
I was watching Kendrick G one time before, and a particular woman was on there. I guess two dudes came up. One dude came up. The first dude, he was, I don't want to say square, but he had his shit together. He was a good guy, whatever. He seemed like he was marriage material and so on. He wasn't corny in my mind. It was, whatever. But shit didn't really click with the chick with him. You know what I mean? I guess they just really didn't have that magic. The next motherfucker came on. This nigga was in a Cadillac. The motherfucker had trap music on. He just said he came out of jail. This nigga had a silk fucking shirt on. And the motherfucker was laid back. and this motherfucker sounded like an Ohio pimp. And I said, the moment that shit happened, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I said it's a wrap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is
The ruler's back says, I had a cougar when I was 23. I didn't like the ending. It felt like it was too easy for her to cut me off. I didn't take that well. She had so much more than just fire cat. She made me feel like a man.
All right.
Okay.
first cool guy hat,
Outside
man.
outside the box says, women already know within 3 seconds from seeing you if they will give you play or not. Let you think your words made it happen. That's not always true. That's not always true because I ended up in relationships with dudes where I was like, you're not really my type, right? But it's that sales thing. It's the okay. It's that thing, right? It's as simple as okay. Enjoy your day.
Look, man. When somebody goes to a Rolls Royce dealership, ain't nobody getting convinced. You're showing up for a fucking Rolls Royce. You're showing up to buy that. You know what I mean? You already convinced the moment you were on your way there that you were buying that. So just stop trying to convince people all the time. And you're doing too much. Then you're doing all this other shit. Then you're saying all this man red pill dumb shit. You know what I mean? And you don't think that these women are comparing notes. You think these women aren't all getting huddled and be like, wait a minute, your date said that? Yeah, my date said that stupid shit too. Well, yeah, my date said that stupid shit too. Now you all look like a bunch of fucking idiots, and you really think you're looking cool.
No,
They wanna
Saint,
be
how'd
top
you?
G.
No, Saint, how'd you get your girl? You were just white. You was I'm just white. I was just white.
Here's my
No, you
wallet,
made me
and I'm
think it
white.
was kind of funny. So yeah, it was kind of funny. The end result, like I was listening to what everybody was saying. We met, and it was kind of a fast thing. It wasn't really all that fast, but we didn't get to see each other as much as a regular dating couple because I was in the military and I was all over the place. But what's really reminds me of what Haran's saying, and we talked about this before. I'm talking about she and I talked about this. We bring it up every so often. Is that I had to go through a whole situation to get the visa to be able to get married in Colombia. There was a lot of hoops to jump through, and there was some stories behind that. But it was about 3 or 4 days. I was in Colombia 3 or 4 days, and she, started to get cold feet, I guess you could say. She started to say, no, I don't think we're gonna I don't want to get married. No. And I went into my mode of, what do you, I'm thinking to myself, son of a bitch, I flew all this way, all these people, let's go. So I started like for about a good 15 seconds, come on, Netta. And then finally I just stopped and I said, you know what? I said, you're right. Yeah, we probably shouldn't get married. Because I was thinking in my head, if she don't want to get married, this is probably the wrong decision. And I had an ex-girlfriend tell me, you don't have to get married. If it's not going right, you can pull out. And it just rang in my head. And I was like, no, you're right. And all of a sudden it triggered something in her mind. He's like, son of a bitch. She's like, no, we're getting married. She's like,
Point proven.
No. She's like, no, we're getting married.
I could not want to, but you can't not want to.
Right. Hello.
Ego like a mug. Okay. Very, very interesting. All right, guys. Tonight is How Adventurous Are You or Not, right? Never Have I Ever. We're going to play a game, Lily. Where's the game? Never Have I Ever. So now the self-snitching starts.
Right. And we can, I guess, I don't know how you all want to play this. Do we want to have like a point system, or do we want to just kind of discuss some of them as if they're interesting?
We could just discuss, because I'm sure some of us are going to pass on a question.
Okay. So, refresh me. Never have I ever. Do you not raise if you didn't do it? When do you raise your hand?
Never have I ever. Just basically, if no one has ever done it, they could say they've never done it. And if they have, then they could say that they have, I guess.
All right. Let's go.
So I've never played it before. So it's a group question, one question, and everybody answers?
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard of it before, and I kind of feel like typically it was like a drinking game. Yes, no?
Yes, typically it's a drinking
Okay.
game. We're not
Yeah.
going to
Okay.
drink tonight,
Yeah.
but we're just going to discuss them as they, whatever is interesting at
Well,
something
Kari
that's
was
fun.
like, "Who ain't drinking tonight?"
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I became French.
Friday night fucking with Kyle.
Yeah, Kari's like,
Kari understands the assignment.
Simon, right? You're not going to play a drinking game,
I'll
no
save
Saint?
this one. I'll save this one. I'll save
Okay.
it.
Are you
Same.
okay? Are you at work, no Saint? Are you going to play the drinking game? No, you're going to do the sober version?
No, I'm not at work, but I don't have my drink up here. So
Did you need to go get
And
it?
I'll be drinking protein.
what's everybody drinking?
Protein
I
and
got
peanut
water.
butter.
You got what? So what? Okay. So I should just go get something in a glass, is what you're saying, and then
Okay, do I need to go get something in the glass? Because I don't talk shit and I ain't
You
got
don't
nothing
need to
sitting in
do all
front of me.
that.
no,
No,
we don't
we
have
don't
to.
need
We
to do
don't have
all that.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
need to do
So
all
let's
that.
get started. Let's just get
to
started.
it.
Okay,
Okay.
so just raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. We're gonna get started. First one. Never have I ever wished I was more handsome / beautiful than I already am. I have.
You said you never have I ever wished. I have never wished.
So that
So
means
that's
I
not.
never
Don't
wished I
raise your
was,
hand.
or
Oh,
So
I
you
don't raise your
have
hand.
wished I was.
Okay.
don't raise
Oh,
your
so
hand.
I'm gonna keep mine down because I have. Okay, so we have. Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
never. Okay, I've
So
never wished to be more
everybody.
handsome than I am.
So everybody wishes that they were more attractive than they are.
No, I have
I
before,
didn't.
not
I
today.
wish
I
was
never
like
have.
the, I wish like
I
was maybe
figured Kari never had.
like I'd want to be like 2 inches taller.
Wait, never. Wait, we're getting confused. It's never have I ever wished. So
Ever.
if you at one point in your life wanted to be more attractive, right? Then you don't raise your hand, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
No.
Okay.
If one point no.
No,
Never
if you
have I
wanted to, if you
Right.
wanted to, if you've
Right.
ever wanted to be more attractive than you are now at any point in your life, if you want it to be more attractive, right?
Okay,
Then
so
you don't raise your hand.
if you have done it, you would drink. If you haven't done it, you wouldn't drink.
Well, forget the drink. Forget the drink.
Okay.
We're just
let's do it like
gonna
this.
do it. We're gonna do raising our hands. However,
Okay,
if you
so
never
raising
have,
a hand is drinking. Not raising a hand is not drinking.
Okay, hold on.
Jesus
It'll be
Christ.
more fun. Okay, I
forget the
got it. I got it.
drinking.
I
It's
got
not
it.
the
I got it.
drinking.
I got it. I know how we're gonna do it because this will be more fun if we raise our hand for the questions. For instance, never have I ever, and then but like okay, since I have, let's raise our hand, right? How do you do
No.
that?
How about freezing? If you've ever wished that you were more attractive in life, raise your hand. That would be way more clear than whatever.
Okay, that's way more clear. That's way more clear.
So now we got 5 people in the class like Glorilla. Fine. Okay.
Sitting back
I
waiting,
want-
Class of 23. Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
I
And
have.
I also chat. I want you guys to join in. So throw a little check sign or some sort of emoji. What emoji should we agree on?
For this one,
A sad face,
Ooh.
a little sad emoji.
okay, sad emoji. If you have
If you
ever
have done it.
wanted to be more attractive, and that can be in any like if you want to be a little
Oh.
taller, and I feel like everybody has. I feel like everybody has, but I could be wrong. If you ever want to be taller, lighter, darker, different hair texture, bigger lips, bigger breasts, smaller breasts. Oh, okay, we got it. No saying, we understand.
Oh, so like if I ever wanted to make my 4-pack a 6-pack, but it always stayed a 4-pack, I should raise my
There
hand.
you go. Raise your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Mhm.
boom. All right,
Okay.
all right.
Wait,
Ready?
let's up the ante.
Oh, okay, okay.
Name one thing that you have wanted to change
Ooh.
to be more attractive. Just one thing, because it could be a list of shit. But
Yeah,
name
it's
the one. It's a list. You know, it's a list of shit. Name one thing.
My height. That's it.
Yeah. Right? Okay. No
Yeah,
saying.
that's why I make-
I gotta think about it. I gotta narrow it down.
Just one. You raised
I
both
know.
hands.
I know. I got plenty. I'm trying to think what's the most important one.
No,
Hold on,
not
Rod.
the most important. Just throw one out.
Okay, I'll go to Rod later. But yeah, we want to hear your answers. But Rod, I'm gonna have a question for you in a second. Me, it's hair. It was hair texture when I had hair, but I ain't worried about that shit today. I just go buy
Okay.
whatever texture I feel like wearing that day.
Mm.
I would say for me, more defined physique.
Oh.
You know, so I could be like somebody's wallpaper with my shirt off. You know.
With me, I always, growing up culturally, being Latina, I always wanted to be a lot thicker. I'm happy now that I'm not, but back in the day, oh,
Oh God, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't why I don't have that arroz con pollo thighs. Yeah, that when I was younger, I wanted to be
Yeah, that
thicker for sure. Now, not
Well, yeah,
anymore.
mm-mm.
a lot of those girls didn't turn the corner well.
Right. That's why
That's
that's why
true.
I'm so
That's
glad I
true.
dodged that bullet. I'm
So
like, because I was
you
just like
kind of lucked out.
I was just
Yeah.
like Jen. Like I used to wear like 4 pair of pants and shit to try to
Yeah,
make myself look thicker. And
yeah.
I'm so glad I dodged that bullet because I'm
Yeah.
pretty much the same size I've
I,
always
I
been.
mean,
So
I kind of
yeah, they was
noticed the
popping in
trend
high school.
when you thick in your 20s, you fat in your 40s. You know, I'm just saying.
After
That's
3
like kind
kids
of the
too,
trend.
it's like, ooh.
No saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
wanted bigger lips. I wanted to be taller. I wanted bigger lips.
oh, I had a list of shit.
No
that's
saying. How
yeah.
about
I
you?
mean, that's the problem. I have a list of things that
So
I would change.
throw out three. No say, so we can move
All
on to
right,
the
the
next
easy one.
question.
I'd rather be in my face. I'd rather have a more of a chiseled face, more of one of
Oh,
those. Yeah, definitely want that. You know, this is kind of weird. My oldest son, I would like to have the body that he has as far as his legs are thick. He's got a butt, as we all know, as we've seen. I need that little help there. So that's I would like thick, bigger legs, definitely. And yeah, and well, shoot, and physique, of course. I'd like a
Well, me
body.
for my
I'll tell you what, I'd like a body to be able to, like, anytime I ever worked out, which wasn't a lot in life, but I did. I went with friends to work out. I was never gonna have that thick chest because I got a wide shoulder, so it was never gonna look the way I wanted to. So therefore, I'm like, well, what the hell? I mean, other than just keeping up strength, I'm like, I'm never gonna get the way I want to get. So yeah, there's a few things.
yeah, me,
okay,
I
that's
just
interesting. The chiseled. Ish said that you wanted to be black. No saying.
He started describing it like he wanted the male BBL. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I do.
The male BB.
me
Yeah.
personally, I just wanted the height because I mean, I've seen myself chiseled before, and I also I used to say to myself, if I was just 6'3", I'll be a complete and utter fucking bulldozer out this bitch.
6'3" is nice. 6'3" is nice. What's next, Lily?
Oh, the next one is a hot seat one. You all ready?
Are we ready?
Okay, I'm about to see who's a liar around here. Have you ever lied about?
What? Oh, okay.
Hold on. Have you ever lied about not having sex?
Have you ever lied about not having sex?
I didn't fuck him. I didn't fuck her. No, nope, nope.
Oh, yes. What?
I tried, but it didn't work.
Oh!
That count?
You tried to say you didn't fuck a girl, but it didn't work. You got found out anyway.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
my god.
no saints.
I wish I could say yes to that, but no, I've never lied about that.
Let me find out. No saint got a low body count. You get snatched up out here, no saint. Haran, I know you done lied a couple times about that shit. You
You know what's real ironic about this question right now? You know, what I mean, I'm gonna share with you guys a story, not a story, but a combo I had with one of my boys. You know, back in like in the music industry days, when I was doing whatever, I had developed kind of this like ugly girl fetish. I guess it's because I was surrounded by so many pretty, beautiful women in the studio and shit like that. Like after a while, like fucking ugly chicks kind of became kinky for me. You know what I mean? But I remember one time before somebody had saw me with one of said females and asked if I smashed that, and I was like, oh nah, man. You know what I mean? Nah, man. I was just doing some with a yada yada. You know what I mean? But I will say this, man. Those ugly girls, man. This sex is absolutely fucking phenomenal. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Okay. Yeah.
moving right along.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for the super chat. YouTube Press says, never have you ever thought Iggy Azalea and Cardi B were the same person? No, never. Never.
No.
George said he wanted to be taller too. I think that's the main one for guys. Ishmael, you in the chat. What have you wanted to change on you? Anyone else?
And
Anyone else in the chat? Please contribute to the conversation. We'd like to hear it. This is a safe space. Okay.
and Rod, the question, and I want to make sure you got understood the question. Have you? Because he said no, he never wanted to change anything. So you've never ever in your entire life. This is not about now. So just to make sure, just that I want to make sure you got that. Okay. Never. I mean, or have you ever gone through your partner's phone?
I've never gone through my partner's phone.
I've never done it.
I've done it.
I haven't done it.
I've done it. I've done it and contacted bitches like, bitch. Oh, you're his aunt. My bad.
You ain't even joking, are you? You called the aunt.
No, she's not joking.
I'm not fucking joking.
She's not playing.
What I need to play for, Lily?
She's not playing. Dead ass. Hey, Sarah.
Thanksgiving, huh?
Yeah. No, Saint, have you ever gone through your partner's phone?
Well, yeah, I had to think about it for a while because it's not like something, but I had to, even when I thought back before people were carrying around cell phones, I think checking somebody's answer machine's about the same thing. So I remember checking. Yeah. Yeah. Looking at like, who's this calling?
Damn.
Kari?
Checking the answering machine? No, I've never gone through a phone.
Oh my God.
Why the shock?
You good?
I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in it?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you don't believe me, but you don't believe in checking people's phone.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
No, it's opening up. It's opening up Pandora's box. I mean, you're gonna find something that you're gonna misinterpret, especially in a message, especially in a text. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
that's
because
how people's aunties get cussed out.
For me,
I will tear up a phone. I will tear up a phone. Who the fuck? I better call Domino's Pizza and they better say we have specials today. You better train that bitch. You better train that bitch if you gonna put on the Domino's Pizza.
You know, I've been around since the time before caller ID. You know, I've been around since before caller ID, and before caller ID, you couldn't check nobody's phone unless you got their actual phone bill.
Remember Star 69? Oh.
Yes, I remember Star 69. Yes.
Yes. And they had to use the number 69.
Yeah.
Ish says he wished he was ripped like Bruce Lee. And yes, he's gone through phones and emails, right, Ish?
Jesus Christ.
George says lucky I'm not drinking.
You know what's real ironic
George says no, if he has to do that, she needs to go.
Did you see what he said later though? However,
if she asks to see mine, then I'm going through hers with a fine tooth comb.
I love it.
I've had my shit gone through.
I bet you have, Haran.
My emails. Motherfuckers tracked me down to see if my dating profiles were still operational on certain, on certain sites. All that.
So
shit,
who do you think does it more, men or women?
Women.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let y'all slide with that one. Lily, what's the next question?
All right. Have you ever called your partner another person's name?
Yes.
Your former. Your former person.
Right in the middle of an orgasm.
Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
I've never done that.
No, I've never done that. Very careful. No.
I did it one time in conversation. And it was like right after I got separated, and the girl that I was dating actually had the same, like the first 3 letters of her name was the same first 3 letters of my ex's name.
Heathen.
So it kind of just flowed off.
No, I've done that. I've had it come out of my mouth like in the middle of a conversation, like, oh God. Like, please let that get by.
And I was like, my bad. And she was
How
like,
do you,
no,
how do
I
you even
understand.
how do you even clean that up?
I just said, yo, my bad. She was like, yo, I understand because you was with her for so long. That's the only person's name you really said for so long.
Okay. Well,
You know what I'm
all
saying?
right. That's a cool
It's bad when the person's name that you mention is really attractive and is already been mentioned that, you know, there's some jealousy there.
Oh no, that's a death sentence. A man did call me Ed when I went. You know how you spin the block on an X, the lieutenant I was with.
Mhm.
When you spin the block on an X, and then we were hanging out. He called me Yolanda. I was like,
Who the
I
fuck
learned a
is your mom?
surefire way to. I learned a
but it
surefire
wasn't.
way.
But I wasn't like mad because it was one of them lonely spin the block with your ex type of shit. So I'm like, that's probably who he was with. You know what I mean? After him and I were no, but that's why I wasn't mad. But had that been my man, oh my God, stab wounds. Yard style, Kari.
Especially if your
Right.
names ain't nowhere similar.
Right.
Right.
No, that
I
could be
learned
dangerous. That could be dangerous.
from watching women the best way to combat that is to refer to everybody with a pet name. I notice women don't stumble because they call
What you
everything
mean?
baby.
That's good.
Babe. Never stumble when you do that. So I like, oh, so this is why you guys never stumble with that shit.
That's true though, babe.
Good to know.
But I
Good to
don't
know. I'll
use
pick that
the.
up.
But I don't use the same. Like in my
I-
long-term relationships, I don't use the same pet names.
Right.
Right. But it's pet names in overall though. But
Yeah.
I learned
Like I could be in a relationship and call him Papi all the time. Like Papi, to get there, and somebody else will be like, babe, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Mhm.
Yeah, it depends on where it is.
Right. Okay. Have you ever stayed up all night waiting for your partner to come home? And how did that go?
Yes, I did.
I don't think I have. I think either I knew he was coming home or he wasn't, or I knew he wasn't coming home. No, but I've never like waited up, like where the fuck you at? It's 2-3 o'clock in the morning. No.
Okay. All right. This is okay. I'm going to ask it anyway. I think this is.
Ask some
Have
good ones.
Have you ever got over someone by getting under someone? I think.
Fuck you.
I think we all have. I think everybody's
All the
had.
time. That's a
That's how it's supposed to go,
yeah.
right?
right.
Yes. That's routine.
Sadly.
That's routine. I feel bad
Okay.
for people that do it and they don't get over the person.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, that's the worst. That is the worst. Okay. Have you
Yeah.
ever masturbated to your partner's picture
Not his
Mhm.
picture, but his videos. Yes.
videos?
Sure have.
I masturbated to watching myself fuck my partner.
Okay.
That
Those
sounds
be the
reasonable.
best. The self should be the best in my opinion.
I'm like,
Just
what's
saying.
the point?
Okay. You ready for this one?
No
Okay,
saying
now,
that.
Like,
No
you're
saying like
supposed to
no.
be doing it to somebody
Okay.
else.
No saying that. No, not for him. The chat is saying hell
Okay.
yeah, yes,
This
yes.
was a good one. I'm gonna have to word it different for us, Jen, versus the guys.
Okay, let's
Okay,
get it.
guys. Now I'm gonna ask ladies in the chat. Have you ever felt like choking on a dick? Gentlemen, have you ever felt like choking a woman with your dick?
Well, I have
Oh
already.
yeah.
I've choked on it.
I have. I have.
I choked
Well,
on
choke
it.
is a woman with my
I mean, I voluntarily choke. I mean, that's I feel like you're not doing it right if you don't do that. That's just how it.
Yeah. Which goes back to what I said earlier. I would rather if a woman cheated, it was fucking over head because she wants to give the head.
All right. Have you ever? Okay. Next question. Have you ever gotten a massage with a happy ending?
yes.
Yes.
These two. I have not had the pleasure.
No, Lily. Yeah,
No.
a couple times. I had a personal trainer once. Built, I mean, cut like a diamond. This motherfucker was cut like a diamond, and it was like routine. Like I would work out, whatever, and then he would like do the cool down massage, and he would go to town, and I'd be like,
Yeah. I told you that's a really, really, really big thing in Atlanta, like a
"Is
huge
it?"
thing. Oh, it's so
Is it?
common. It's so a big thing down there. Yeah.
And it was so
Uh,
weird. Like we would just like keep it pushing after, like nothing happened. Like it was like
yeah.
it wasn't discussed. No relationship situation. Like it wasn't He was personal trainer, and it would go down. Give me the body massage, and then he would go to town. And
So you're
As
referring
usual.
to it was supposed to be business, but then it ended with pleasure.
Well,
Okay.
we were friends as well. Like we started out on some business shit networking, but then we became friends. And then, he started training me, and then he put an ass on me though. I can't lie. He knew his shit. He knew his
Erogenous
muscles and all.
songs and okay.
Yeah, he knew like, the slightest, with the weights, and he knew he's cut like a diamond. Still is to this day. But yeah. It just
Okay.
that was the thing. So I experienced that. I was glad I experienced it though, because I had always wondered about it. So now I'm like been there, done that. So yeah,
Oh,
I can say yes.
this is
Look at
funny.
Fighter Complex is like, what's going on over
I
here?
know. I'm not coming up tonight.
old
Y'all not getting me
motherfuckers.
again.
Y'all old motherfuckers.
Y'all old freaks. I'm not dealing with y'all old motherfucking freaks tonight. I'll be
He's
back
like,
tomorrow.
he's like, I ain't fucking with y'all. Next question. Wait, everybody got happy endings? No, Saint, you got a happy ending?
Oh, you're in New Orleans without a happy ending?
What the fuck? Oh, see, we got to do Vegas right again. The first one was a test
Yeah.
run. The first one was a test run. We're not playing with No Saint Part 2.
Mm-mm.
We're not playing with No Saint Part 2.
I concur.
Now, can he do that?
But-
Can he do that? Isn't he married? Can he do that?
Mind your damn business.
Yeah, I'll get a pass.
Mind
See
your
what I'm saying about
Mind your
He got
damn
a
business.
I'll get a
pass.
pass.
This
I'll
nigga
get a
get a whole
pass. Yeah.
pass, so he's good.
He's
He's good.
getting a
He's
whole
good.
pass.
He's
Leave this
He's
man
getting a whole
alone.
pass. He's good.
What happened to all that bro code, Kari?
Right.
I'm an honorable
No, that was
individual.
Haran bro code.
Oh, that's it.
I don't.
That was
cheat
Haran
or get,
screaming bro code.
I've never had a happy ending from a professional.
Okay.
I've had like maybe a girlfriend or something that wants to give me a massage and maybe
All right,
some
that's
shit
not.
that-
Yeah, that
that was
doesn't
more
doesn't
like her
count.
flirting. So that
Yeah,
doesn't
that
count.
doesn't
So
count.
I've never had that.
No,
But I'm laughing at Rod's statement to the last question about choking on a dick. He said, I think my Canadian comes out and I feel like it'd be rude to do that.
Thank you for the super chat. Fighter Compass says, I thought I was freaky until I met y'all. Let me stay out of grown folk business.
Oh my God, I love it. Thank you, Fighter Complex.
For real. Oh my God.
Okay, so have you ever fallen asleep during sex?
Yes. It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. Oh my
Please tell
God.
me, because I don't
I have in the
equate falling
past.
asleep during sex and amazing. So please.
What? Lily, to fall asleep with a dick in you. Is that shit?
Oh, when I falling asleep with dicks in me. I mean,
Oh,
a dick, not dicks, not plural.
Right,
Let me
you
clear
know
that up.
when that, you know what I mean. You lock that motherfucker in till it loses it's the girth and the whip. It's a beautiful thing. But
You're
yes,
right.
I have fallen asleep and then woken back up, and then it's like, oh shit, you still in me, and then falling asleep, and then woke back up and like, oh shit, you still in me, and then we'll fall asleep.
Yes.
So yes, I have.
You're right, Jen. I was judging and I've done it. Yep, and it is
Okay,
good.
see?
You're right. You're right. You're right about
It's
that.
some sexy shit. It's some sexy
Yeah, it
shit.
is. Okay.
I've done
I know.
it.
I know y'all have fallen asleep. I know the boys have fallen asleep. I know y'all falling asleep.
I mean, I fall asleep,
Yeah,
but
I've
not
done
during.
You ain't fall asleep during like them little teeny strokes when you drunk or tired, and then you just like
Mhm.
Well, not to my
Goes off.
knowledge.
you
I've
just,
gotten fucked up, super fucked up. So, not to my knowledge, I was asleep.
Doing one of those blackouts.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, Saint, you falling asleep in
When you put it that not in, but when you put it the way you put it, yeah, there's been
Yeah, you.
That's some sexy shit. Like
Yeah,
when, because
you're tired.
it's like the in between, right? It's like that
Yeah.
in between break, and y'all fall asleep, but y'all still attached, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, what's
Especially if
that?
it's a
Oh, we're
long
doing this again.
session, especially if it's a long session, y'all be doing that
Right.
4 o'clock in the morning show all the way till 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Of
Okay.
course.
So next question.
What's next? Hit that like and subscribe, you nasty lurking motherfuckers. Next question, Lily.
Have you ever shaved your partner down there, or have they ever shaved you?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
I haven't
shaved the
done it.
clippers though, not
Oh,
the
I have.
razor, but
Yeah, I
clippers.
have done the
Yeah,
clippers. Yeah, I have done the clippers.
clippers for sure.
I was always nervous I was gonna cut somebody. I was like,
Yeah, I've never had it done to
like it
me.
seemed
No
real
guy.
sensitive
Yeah,
down there.
yeah,
Uh,
I've never had it done to me. I've done it like with clippers, like Yeah, I've never had it.
okay. So the next the next question, I just want to know the story, because I'm pretty sure we all can say yes to this shit, but I just want to know the story behind it. Have you
Uh-oh.
ever wondered, how the fuck did I get here?
Have I ever
I'm
wondered how the fuck did I get here?
meaning
That was
you might be in the middle of the act, or you might wake up the next morning.
No,
that was pretty much my 20s.
no,
Mine too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never
that
had
was
one
my
of those
20s.
moments.
I've had at
no,
least 6 of those movies.
no. Thank goodness, no. I've always known where I was. Thank goodness I never woke up like, who the fuck are
I've,
you?
I've gotten blackouts.
Fuck is, fuck
My
is
body don't let me get that drunk. My body gets sick
right.
before I get that drunk.
Very true.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've literally like had some Jack Daniels, crack it open, knock it back heavily, then all of a sudden, oh shit!
That's dangerous. That's dangerous as
It's
fuck.
dangerous. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've
I've
had,
never
in my
blacked out.
20s, I've had those too, and because I used to black out. Yeah,
Like,
I don't encourage that. Um,
No, 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 no.
have you ever felt insecure that your partner will leave you?
nah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't everybody felt it's Haram, you thought every woman wanted to stay with you forever. Stop the cap.
Nah, I've never thought that. I've never. My thing has always been, I've never allowed myself to feel that much about a person to worry. There's always been a line that I just don't cross in terms of being close to a person. You know what I mean? Because it's just like
So you never loved a woman. You never loved a woman?
enough. I've loved the woman enough, but madly in love, like no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm like,
Okay.
Okay.
don't leave me, baby, don't go.
No,
Yeah,
I have, because because I used to wild out a lot. So I was like, ooh, he gonna leave after that one. So I go to-
or call the police.
so I Mhm.
Okay. The next one, has anyone here ever had a sugar daddy or sugar mama?
No, I want one. Taking applications. You can hit me up for
Take
that.
right. So if anyone in the chat is
Any pay
looking
pigs
or lurking,
available? Any pay pigs available? I've never had a sugar daddy. I've had offers though. One was not that long ago, but I was like, not enough money. Didn't like certain things about him physically. And I know that's not how it works. You're supposed to take a sugar daddy as is because it's about the money. But I'm an asshole, so I'm kind of
I
like, no. Like,
Yeah, and
I
most sugar daddies don't look appealing, I don't think.
I must say that you're jogging memories in my brain here. You're
Yeah,
jogging
sugar
memories.
daddy.
A sugar mama, almost. I had an offer. I had an offer, and she was from New York, and I was 22, 23, and she was in her 40s, right? And I forgot what her husband did in New York, but whatever it was, she had money, and she wanted me to stay in like a French Quarter apartment and kind of just stay there, and while she traveled back and forth to New York. And I didn't do it. I was like, I
what
got
was the
plans
reason
for
for
my
you not
life.
doing it? Oh my God, plans for your life.
No,
What
I
kind of,
didn't want to
what
be
kind of
stuck.
irresponsible shit is that?
I was in the process of now that I was probably closer to 24, but I was in the process of getting my life together, and yeah, it's kind of scared me too. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to like kind of be trapped in a way, like I'm gonna be stuck. I'm gonna be stuck here. Yeah, it was
Interesting.
yeah.
When I was 22 in the music industry, I actually showed both of you the girl. I just didn't tell you that she wanted to be my sugar mama. I was 22.
Yeah, I've indulged.
I've had offers, but I've never gone through with it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had an injury in the bedroom?
I called a Charlie horse. I called a
I
Charlie
think we
horse.
done all called a hot Charlie horse.
I called a Charlie horse like once or twice. And let me tell you something. That's a motherfucker when you with a thick girl. when you a thick girl, you holding up in a particular position, and that Charlie horse creeping. Shit, man.
I caught something very strange. I couldn't stop. How was that? After having an orgasm, my I don't know, like my
Your foot? What?
no, it wasn't. No, it was. I wish it was my foot. I wish it was my foot. My inside, my vagina, like it would not stop spasming. So every couple minutes, it kept like spasming. Oh, but it wasn't. But it didn't feel good. It wasn't like, oh, I can't stop orgasming. It felt like every couple minutes, contractions.
Oh no!
Yes, and I was so fucking scared. I was like, I gotta go to the hospital. I know what's wrong with me.
Like
And
he
I
done
just
broke
couldn't.
your hot pocket.
Yes, he broke my hot pocket. He did.
Oh.
And it would keep like spat, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like every couple minutes. So, and it felt just like contractions, like just like it would go away, and then it would come. Because let me say,
That went from a
came so
sexy
hard.
sounding injury to like I'm like
Yeah,
crying for you.
No. I came so hard, and then it's like it just kept like I was getting spasms like every couple minutes, and then it would go away, and then it kept putting on them, and it would go away, and yeah, that shit. So I guess that's like an injury of sorts.
It's kind of weird. I saw one of those. What's that show used to be? I think it was on TLC where they go into the hospital and they have these weird things happening to them. There was one where a woman went in there and she couldn't stop having orgasms.
See, I saw that one.
That happened to Tracy Braxton.
Yeah, but she kept like having orgasms. That shit wasn't repeated orgasms with me. It was literally contractions. Like my whole inside was like squeezing, and then it would loosen, and it would squeeze, and I was like, "You broke it. You broke it." Nobody asked me. Yeah.
I had one time where I thought I broke my dick. You know, I never caught a cramp.
That's a real thing.
That happens.
No, it happens. I have two friends that had to have surgery because they broke it.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've had two friends that have had surgery. Yep.
It hurt like a motherfucker.
Dennis Rodman? Didn't that happen to Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, I think it did happen to Dennis. Yep. I have two friends that happened to. Yep.
I already know how it happened. The motherfuckers was too hyper, too into it. That shit popped out and hit the wrong way. You know when it pops out and almost go in your butthole, but it don't actually go in your butthole. That dick bend, and oh my god, that shit painful.
Oh.
I'm absolutely terrified of that because my shit curves. So my shit breaking.
Wait, you curve up, left, or right?
I curve up. So my
wait. If you're do a profile.
I'm muting y'all right now. I'm muting y'all.
Do a profile.
Curves up.
Jen,
it goes this way. It goes
we
this way.
talked about this.
Right. Yes.
We did. Maybe we did. I don't know. I got COVID brain. Okay.
So it goes up. So my fear is like a chick might be on me, and somebody might twist the wrong way. Shit might go wrong, and then like my dick just like some shit like that. Like I'm like scared of shit like that.
Corey refuses to hear about his dick.
What happened? What?
He's done. He's done.
I
I had to stop.
I'm done.
Okay.
She asked
cool.
you, man.
I know. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna take myself out of this part of this conversation right here because I don't need to hear another man describe his dick to y'all. You know, I'm just
Listen, we retired. No, Saint, we retired Freaky Friday a long time ago. So if we talked about this, I fucking forgot.
Yes,
I did not make a mental note. I did not make a
Yes,
mental note.
Jen. Yes, you said how that's the best kind. Blah 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 blah.
Plus,
Well,
we all live together. We all live together. So trust me, we're beyond discomfort or inappropriate questions and shit like that.
yeah.
Now you got Miss Ruth over here tingling.
Oh, Miss Rufus is like, you could get it. What's good?
What's good? It's Good Friday. It's Freaky Friday. Hello.
What's good?
Listen, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Which of you fast asses done the walk of shame?
What is? I've never felt shame.
Okay, so
I think,
the walk
when
of
you
shame,
leave somebody else's crib in the morning or something like
yeah,
that.
and
with
you're
the
like,
same outfit. Yeah, you're like, oh, you wearing the same outfits for the night
after the
before.
club,
I
after the
felt
club.
proud. I felt proud as shit. I got some extra pep in my step. Back,
Use a lie because you said you fucked them ugly girls and didn't admit it.
No. She doesn't leave in the morning. When she leaves, it's still dark outside. No, we don't go out. We're not seen together in certain instances. You know what I mean? I gotta time certain shit. No.
No, Saint, you did the walk of shame.
No.
No, Saint got a 2 body count over there.
I just
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
I don't think there's no shame.
Jen's looking for a guy with no Saints body count.
You damn fucking
Or
right.
less.
All these sluts out here.
And that motherfucker got to be incredible in bed with like a 2 body count.
Yes, all of that.
Hell of a lot of fucking pressure.
That's Jen's. That's Jen's.
You got to be Michael Jordan with a 2 game, with essentially a 2 game history.
Right. You've only played twice, and you better not play like Jordan is what Jen is saying.
That's a lot.
Stranger things have happened. Things have happened. This, that.
Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened. All right. This one, Jen, we're out of this one. Well, not really. We can talk about our
I got wood over here, like freaking. I'm got like beer bottles and shit.
I got hydration stations all through my apartment. It's just so weird. I forget where I put the last bottle and I open a new one.
Look,
and then there's like a bottle.
Water. Good for your liver and your organs.
They sell that?
Yes, they still sell it. No, saying they still got it. All right,
that's
gentlemen.
Ironic. He's a fireman and he don't drink water, and he around water all the fucking time. That's so ironic.
Don't make no sense.
I drink water in my coffee.
You sound just like my mentor lived 97 years doing that shit. So I'm gonna shut up. That's all he drank was coffee. That's it. He said fish fucking water, so he wasn't going to drink fish cum. All right. So here we go. Gentlemen, I mean, kept him alive for 97 years, so I'm not disputing it. All right. Gentlemen, have you ever prematurely ejaculated?
Yes.
Kari
said no. Kari said not me.
Chat, what about you?
And when I was 19 years old and I got my first piece of head, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. She was like, "Don't come in my face." Sure, no problem. Man, I got my first piece of head. Punched me in the face, though. Punched me dead in my eye after I did that shit.
Kari said no. I control this dick. This dick don't control me.
I used to always hear about hidden jokes about 2-minute brothers, and I practiced.
2 minutes.
So I would never
That's a long time.
2-minute brother.
Damn, no saying.
Okay, now I understand the body count.
It's a marathon. What do you mean? I'm out of breath. I was gonna say, I told this before on a Freaky Friday, but yeah, my loss of virginity lasted probably 5 seconds. And I don't know. I'll throw something out there since we're talking about all this stuff. I don't know if this is more easier for women or men. I think it's probably more easy for men. Have you ever come to completion without having intercourse? And I'm not talking about like she's jerking you off, like doing an act of something and getting so excited that it mentally has happened.
Why don't you expound, No Saint?
I've seen it.
Yeah, you've
What
seen it.
exactly? What
I've
exactly do you
actually
mean?
Explain,
I was
Lily.
going to.
Explain,
Well,
Lily. I'm not.
that's funny. No, it's
Mental
funny because
stimulus.
I was going to tell that story actually. Because there was this guy that we flirted around for a long time, right? And so we were doing the foreplay thing, and before he can even put it in, he just came, and I
Mhm.
was like, and so I was like, okay, maybe because we've both been flirting for this long, he's excited, no big deal. I'm gonna give him another chance. Second time, I think he got like half of the head in.
Ooh. So,
Golden heart,
so
golden heart.
Jen, paint a picture here. Like you're down, like not you, but it's like for me, going down on a woman or something, and then
Kari gotta leave. Boo. He said he's gonna dip out. He got his food is ready and it smells good. Well, after you eat, we may still be up. Go enjoy your food. Bon appetit.
If y'all still up, I'll join back. I'll join back.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All right.
right. Thank you,
y'all.
Kari.
All right, thanks for coming through.
All right. Go
All
ahead,
right.
No Saint. I'm listening.
and she's enjoying it so much that it gets you so excited that you actually. That's what I mean. That's what has happened.
Oh,
to me.
okay. All right. That sound okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I spoke with him
Understandable.
today, Miss Ruth. All right. Let's see. Which one of y'all fast asses, y'all too, cat, that made a sex video? Who
Oh.
got a video?
Lily.
I haven't.
Hmm?
I know. Y'all was gonna be like, what?
Low body count has done a video. How you
Right.
didn't do
That's
a
why I was like,
video?
when I saw the no
I
thing,
don't
then I
know.
was like,
I don't know. According to low body count over there, that wasn't even a video. That was a small commercial. You know what I mean? That was,
it was a PSA.
exactly. So, you know what I mean?
We're gonna call No Saint LBC in this bed.
Right. Low body count. Okay.
LBC in the building.
I'm trying to find a good one.
Movies are nice.
Okay. Have you ever had sex with more than one person in a 24-hour period?
Yeah.
I have.
I've had sex
Sure
with
did.
6 people. I've had sex with 6 people in one night.
Let me tell you how trifling women are. I did it on purpose. Because this guy messed around on me. You know, when you're young, you're not thinking, oh, you did me wrong, I'm leaving. No. Young Puerto Rican in New York City, I was like, hold my beer, bitch. So basically when I went and slept with somebody else, and then when I got back home, like he wanted to sleep with me too. The man I was in a relationship with, and I was like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, I was, you think I'm bad now. I was hell on
Who could
wheels
play
back
that
then.
game?
Yeah,
Who could- yeah.
I was hell on wheels back then.
Yeah, I can't win
I knew
against a
women
woman.
who.
You can't win against a woman.
I knew women who.
Now, you know, we're older and we're like, oh my God, you betrayed me, I'm going to leave you. But back then,
Right.
Like I knew a chick who would fuck a dude, let the dude splash off with her, and then she go home to her man and eat her shit out with the dude shit still in her. because the dude fucked up or whatever, what have you, and he thought that she didn't know, and yeah, he over there thinking he licking her shit.
a woman scorned. A woman scorned.
You will never win against a woman when a woman is scorned. You will never.
Nothing compares. And that's why I tell men, that's why I give them game now. You think she forgave you and she's continuing with the relationship. You are with a different woman now. When a woman finds out you cheated, you are with a different, and I tell men, she's going to look the same, walk the same, sound the same, smell the same. She's going to make you the same meals. but that is a fucking imposter in your house.
It's true. It's
When
real.
you cheat on a woman and she's still in your house and she going through the rigmarole of life with you, that's an imposter. It's like the horror movies when they bring somebody back from the dead and they ain't got no soul and they start killing everybody and they're like, "What's wrong, Karen? Karen? Yeah."
It's true.
It's an imposter in your house. I'm telling you.
It's a
I
clone. It's
don't.
a clone. She doesn't have a
I don't
soul.
mess with. I don't mess with Caribbean women who prepare my food and she's in my house. Caribbean women just have too much of a connection to energy and too much of a connection to the
Thank
ancestors.
you.
So she
Can I hear that again? Can I hear that again? I was just saying that last night. I was just saying that last night in a conversation that indigenous women specifically, we're connected to the earth. Before Jesus was a thought, before God on the cross, before that was a thought, we were connected. We are indigenous. We could see through you. We could make things happen. We can heal. We predict. Way before a Jesus. Indigenous women have always been that way. Do not
Very
fuck with us.
true.
I will wish you dead.
Very, very, very true.
You got somebody feeling
Um,
like that, they cooking your food and shit like that. Nah.
yeah, I don't even if I don't never let nobody cook my food if they have an attitude. If their mood is not right, if their vibe is not right, don't oh no, don't touch my food. I
Oh,
can
you heard
taste
about
it.
the period in the spaghetti?
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
thing. That's
I
a
was
Yeah,
gonna,
really big thing.
serious.
And down south, that's a really big thing. That's a huge thing down south. Like they talk about that. Men
yeah.
talk about that like it's just so common down there. Like that's like the most common.
Gross.
Like
I
no, to the
can
point where a lot of southern guys, when I was in Atlanta, a lot of real southern guys, not people living in Atlanta, but real southern guys don't even eat spaghetti. Dead ass. So it's
no,
I never even
that's too wild for me. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Like I
yeah.
would probably cut a man before I couldn't do that. Like that disgusts me. The idea that disgusts me.
So I wasn't gonna read this one, but I'm just curious to see. Has any of you ever changed your mind while you were already naked?
Yes. And I got myself the fuck up out of there when I saw that thing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Um and
Twice.
you
Wait,
know
no,
what's
no,
so funny?
Twice.
I
one
was
time.
expecting to hear a guy say it because it usually I hear guys say that they got out their clothes and then they smelled something and they put the clothes back on.
No, that's
But
one. No, no, that's
I
one.
wasn't
Remember, no, one
that's what
time
I was
before I did
thinking.
smell it. It was just not. It was just
It was
smelling
one of
through her
those.
pants. Through her pants, it was smelling.
So it smelled like sanitation garbage. You turn
Through
like
her pants
doorknobs.
because I didn't know what it was at first. It's like, what the hell is that smell? I was like, is it me? And then when she dropped her pants, that's when I was like, yes, time to
How
get
do
the
you
fuck
not smell yourself? How do you not smell yourself?
So I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. It's like, yo, I'm out. And it was so bad. It was so bad that
Oh,
a
it gets
little bit of
worse.
that. No, it was so bad that a little bit of the stank got on my fucking shirt because it was so thick. And a little bit of that shit got on my shirt. I think I just threw that shit in the hamper when I got home. And I never even fucking called her back.
God.
Wow.
So never happened to me, but you saw my friend when I was out there. He reminded me of the story on a temporary duty assignment where he was messing with the girl and he stuck his hand down there and it was really bad, and so he stepped away, and then she was interested in this one of our other guys, and he told her before, hey man, stay away, it's bad, stay away from that. He took her back to the hotel room anyway, and they had the bed was ruined. It was all to the
Asqueroso.
sheets.
Asqueroso sucio.
She must
He
have
said,
trichonoma.
he said the next day, you went, oh yeah. I said, yeah, it smelled bad. It smelled horrible.
Why would he go forward? You see how men are? Because let me tell you, that happened to me before. That's why I'm completely anti-Bush, Lily. I am anti-Bush.
He's like, I'm not doing
Ooh. That 70s porn Bush, you better not come anywhere near me.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah,
Wow, chicken wow wow.
but I left not because of smell. I left because he was very teeny tiny and he was so tiny. And you know how some women be like, "Oh, your dick small" when they mad. No, he was disturbingly small, and
Yeah,
I
I've seen
felt
that.
very weird.
Micro, yep,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yep,
I felt weird about it. Like it creeped me out, and I was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna. I gotta work in the morning."
Like it
But this was
literally was
nice.
probably like a baby
He,
dick. Like it
No,
yeah,
I've
It
seen
was a what?
I've
she
seen it
looked and she
before.
felt,
literally like
yeah,
baby shit.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
it was like a little kid
Kid,
dick, and I'm like,
yeah.
I have nephews, so I know what little, you know what I mean. You clean your nephews and you bathe them, and that shit fucking disturbed me, and
Right. No, it's
I was like,
disturbing.
it's
She wanted to go
disturbing.
make formula. She
Yeah,
No,
I was
dead
like,
ass. That shit's
over here,
disturbing.
over here, see that shit was like meow. It's like,
leche. Let me get some leche.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. I was like, it was small enough where it was disturbing. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I was like, I gotta work in the morning, but this was nice.
that got to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
psychologically damaging to that dude. Like
No, it
that's
is
some
because
Let me tell you
I've
something.
been in that situation, and the guy that had it, he was fucked up, and you know it had to be connected to that. No, it was connected to that because
And he gotta
everything
know,
came back to that.
and he gotta know. You know what I mean? He gotta know that. I mean, he gotta know.
He just needs to come up and have one of those little square magnifying glasses in front of as he walks
It
up.
wasn't my problem. It wasn't my problem.
It
Vaya
ain't
con
nothing
Dios.
he needs to get a strap on because it ain't nothing he could
Just
do.
go on the lights. Go on lights out. I know Jen doesn't like it. Lights out. Lights out.
just be a
Punk.
bottom.
The lights out.
Or be a bottom. Or that's what my bestie says all the time. He was like, "Oh, his dick too small. He just needs to go ahead and be a bottom." That's what my bestie says all the time.
Yeah, yeah, that was it. So I got my ass up out of it. And then another time the guy had the bush and I was like, mm-mm.
Yeah, the
He
rip the
said,
brown tree.
"No, no, me no likey, me no likey."
Oh, this is
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever watched your partner?
Pacifier.
Have you ever watched your partner masturbate before?
Fuck yeah. It's one of the most sexy things. And let me tell you, men are shy to do that. A lot of men are shy to do that. They are shy. But it's some sexy shit, man. It is sexy. Send me that video. If I ask
It
for
is
it, don't
sexy.
be a fucking dick.
Yes.
Do not be a dick. If I ask for it.
Only upon request.
Otherwise, send it to your mama, bitch.
Oh, I will.
Continue.
damn.
Okay. Is there a sexual secret that you will take to your grave?
Fuck yeah.
I believe all of us. Well, I'm going to speak for myself. Y'all will never know.
Listen, Lily, taking it to the grave, to the afterlife, to when I come back a butterfly, to when I come back forever.
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 Okay? Like, listen, let's go last you the next 3 lifetimes. We will not talk about it. Never happened.
YouTube press. What's my email? Cash App on the block with Jen.
Anyone else? No Saint?
Oh yeah.
It's on the
I
block
think
with
we.
Jen at Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not going to talk about it because I'm taking it.
I'm about to say,
Okay.
there's nothing to talk about. What about you
Yeah.
all?
Exactly.
I'm looking for the next question because there's nothing else to talk about.
Right.
Chat, how about you all?
YouTube press is on the block with Jen at Gmail. My Cash App is on the block with Jen. It is scrolling on the bottom for those interested in my secrets.
Jen already answered this question. She might have another story for us though.
Uh-oh. Story time.
All right. Right. Has any of you ever had revenge sex?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I think every woman has had revenge sex. That's like for sure.
For sure. It's a
No
must.
thing?
I wouldn't do it now though, but I've done
I
it.
don't think so.
Okay.
Of course not. No, sir.
Have any of you ever felt used after sex?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, like
Yes.
bad. Like I've been treated like a piece of meat. This is
Yeah.
horrible. Like
Not bad, but yeah.
Not
I
bad,
don't,
but
I
like,
don't know.
Yeah, like, ooh. Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
But
like
I've used as well. So I
Right.
can't. I've
Right.
been on the other end of that where I'm like, my door has a
I mean,
slam lock on it.
okay. I've never been in a space where I'd be like, I'm a human being, I'm a person. Like, I've never felt like that.
Well, we're not even saying that. We're just like you kind of get that. Like
Haran is like, we get it. You have a heart of tin. We get it. Answer the
I'm not
question.
saying that. I'm not saying
Jesus.
that.
I feel nothing. I am nothing. I did nothing. No one means anything to me. I hate the world. I just stick my dick in wet places and I move on. We get it.
Okay, yeah.
we got it.
Okay.
Is that what you're
That is
admitting to? What Jen said?
Some of it,
What Jen
yes.
said? Okay.
So there's elements of truth in what you just said, yes.
Okay.
But
Moving on.
you people feel deeply. You people feel deeply. You just
And that's the
tuck it
reason
away.
why you gotta like
You tuck it away, but you feel deeply more than most,
you gotta
probably.
control things if you know because look, man, you don't want me, you don't want Heron in love. You don't want Heron in love. Because if things don't go my way, then your car don't start.
Not at this age. Come on.
Then your car don't start. Then I'm on the couch and you turn on the lights and you come home and I'm there with you do.
Not at this age though. Not at this age.
I'm like, yo, I called you 5 times. You didn't answer.
Oh,
I wanted to make sure.
Look at Miss Ruth.
I'm okay because we've been broke up for 3 years, sir.
That doesn't matter. Time is a relative concept.
Time is an illusion.
It feels like yesterday.
Time it's perspective. It's relative.
Exactly. It's all about perspective.
Ms. Ruth said, have I ever used a big spoon during sex? No. Not yet. Not yet.
All right.
Steve, car battery. Steve, no. Steve.
All right. Next question. Have you ever pictured someone else while you were having sex?
Fuck yeah.
I think we all have.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
Okay. Have you ever? No. No.
We answering for us? What is this? What is this?
No, because some of them are boring. Some of them are boring.
Some of them. Yeah, that's true. Because when I pull those up, some of them are lame.
Okay. This one's messy. This one's messy.
Let's get messy then. We already here.
This game messy. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Have any of us ever thought of? It says, have you ever thought of hitting on one of the people who are playing this game?
Hitting on them?
Flirting with them, hitting on them?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, Sam, you said you wanted me and Jen to thank you, so you already know.
I mean, that's okay.
That's true. The lies. Come on, LBC. This is a safe space.
Safe. Oh, the hands are going up in the chat. I love these people.
I do have to remember I put a 1 in the chat. That's true.
Okay.
Okay. That one's boring. What? Who are these people? Oh, that's messy, but I'm going to go ahead and ask. Have any of you ever had a crush on one of your friends' partners?
A crush?
I don't think.
I don't think a crush. I've said I'd hit that.
I'm about to say you find them attractive or something, but I don't think.
Right. But I've never said. I don't think I've never had a crush. Like,
yeah,
I've seen some people and be like, "Shit, you lucky you got him," because Lord, he's smashable. but
Right,
I've
right.
never
I've seen that too.
but not a crush.
Yeah.
Not like, oh my god, every time I see it. No, no, that wall goes up.
I mean,
Okay.
it depends though. The first, I mean, if it's your girl, I'll be like, wow, yeah, she's great looking, blah blah blah. But on my mind already, I'm thinking to myself, that's his woman. But if he just fucking
Mm-hmm.
around with that, I'll pull him to the side, be like, yo, son, when you done? You know, I want to get at that when you're done.
And I know my friends from back in the day have done it to me. They've looked at a guy I was with and been like,
It's fucked
but they
up.
knew,
Okay.
but they knew I know what jugulars are and the
Okay.
arteries in the
Hello.
leg and in your arm.
It's funny. It's funny. I said some shit about a jugular this morning, and I was talking about a mechanical pencil.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anyway, guys,
Okay. Hold on. I'm glad y'all were talking because I'm keep going through and I'm not liking like none of the ones I'm seeing so far. Um. Oh, never have. Okay. Have you ever had sex with someone you no longer remember their face? Damn. Hold on. Let
Their
me think about that.
face?
Let me think about that. I
No.
might have to. I might have to raise my hand for that one. Sorry.
Oh shit. That's
most of them I don't remember
My
their name.
20s was wild. You are. My 20s was wild. I'm just saying. I was on
I was
drugs.
I was locked
I
down.
got an excuse.
I was locked down for my 20s. Locked down.
I got a good excuse. I was on mad drugs. Okay.
I
That's
did
my
I forgot.
excuse.
What
bids. I did bids in relationships. Fucking bids.
Okay. So
I
have
would.
either well, go ahead, no
No,
saying
no,
you
I
have
was gonna say I'd have to say yes because I think in like you're
with your
talking
two body counts?
you're talking years ago, and if
Oh yeah,
I
you've been married
saw the
49 years.
yeah, if you see that person, even if you see that person who they were today, I don't know if I'd recognize them.
Right.
I mean, I have an idea like in my head, like oh, that was a good looking person, good looking woman, but I can't. Yeah, I can't say I actually remember what they look like. I couldn't draw it. I wouldn't police sketch. I couldn't remember. Couldn't give a good police sketch.
YouTube press. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What in the Pornhub is that question?
Right. But I could
it
honestly
almost
say
happened when
no.
I was in high school.
Okay, see, I knew Haran would be able to answer that.
It almost happened when I was in going on. But listen, hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm listening. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. I was supposed to talk to
Stacy's
this
mom.
girl. I was supposed to talk to this girl, right? But it didn't work out. But then I met her mom. Her mom was a security guard at my high school. And her mom used to always like flirt with me. You know what I mean? And shit like that. And one thing kind of led to another. So yeah, me and
Okay.
her,
Let me tell you, them some nasty bitches. Okay, that's a nasty bitch. Like you looking at your kids. I'm kink shaming. You looking at your kid's boyfriend. You's a
Yeah, I've never
nasty bitch.
understood that. I just never. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't get off on young, inexperienced people. Like, give me an older guy that's been around a couple blocks and know what they're doing with this thing. I'm just saying.
That
Um.
shit's disrespectful.
All right. So, have you ever kicked anyone out after sex? Right after sex? Hell
I knew
yeah.
Jen. I knew Jen was gonna say yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm the queen of that
the
shit.
ugly
You got
ones,
to go.
the ugly chicks I was talking
Mm,
about.
mm.
Depending on what night, what time it was though, not when it was daylight.
Okay. Have you ever given a fake phone number?
This is all women stuff here.
I've given a fake name.
Okay.
That's
I
just the
think
fake
that,
name, the fake phone number too. I used to be
yeah.
Charmaine. What was your club name, Lily? I was Charmaine.
Oh God. Well, my club name, I don't remember. I was inebriated the whole time. Because
I
it
was
changed all the
Charmaine.
time. Okay. Let's see. Um, no, they asked that one twice. See, some of them are specifically for guys, and some of them are specifically for girls. Um, because one of them asks, "Where Jen, I'm gonna ask you this: Were you ever afraid of seeing how big it was for the first time?
Was I ever afraid of seeing how big it was for the first time?
Yes. Oh, is this thing on?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I've been surprised.
Yes. Yes.
I've been surprised, like, holy shit. Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. You know
That's gonna
what?
make my job a little harder, but I'll see what I could do.
I was just thinking that God likes when we, I just thought I'd become
It's
real
like,
religious
listen,
real quick.
it's like, it's like going to a mechanic. You open up the hood, you're like, okay, well, this is gonna take a little longer than I expected, but I think we can do something for you here. Don't worry about it.
And he's there with the cigarette. Be like, but I can fix this.
Yeah, I could definitely fix this. Yeah,
Bobo, you just get Bobo a six pack. You get Bobo a six pack, and it's all good. It is all good.
Like, yeah,
I
but
ain't taking no more cars. I ain't taking no more car in the city. I'm gonna work with this one.
Those were the days, man, before they start making all these fancy ass cars that you need an engineer, where you can just give Bobo a six pack.
Right.
It was all good. Bobo he will put you a whole car together. Okay.
There was a guy that was too big. He was too big for the long haul. Like he was a nice size where I could go make fun of, like, with my girlfriends and
Right.
talk about and be like, girl, but I couldn't, like, I look at his wife now and I'm like, cause he's married and I'm like, bitch, I don't know how you doing it.
I got one like that too. I'm like, I think about that too. I'm like, and you was married for how many years? And she
Yeah. I'm
took
like,
all that for how many fucking? I'm like you, Jen. It was good for a novelty, but for all
right.
the time, and like, no, that's just too damn much. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Um,
not fun. It was adventurous, like a roller coaster, but then it's like I want to get off this ride now.
right, right. Okay. I guess this will be the last question. Have
Uh-oh.
this one okay? It might not be the last question because I want to find like a really spicy one for the last question, but I'm gonna ask this one anyway.
Okay.
Have any of you ever felt not enough for your partner?
Yeah, that goes back to that other question. Have you ever felt afraid of losing somebody? Yeah, I have felt that way. Like, I think you feel insecurities here and there depending
Mm-hmm.
on shit that may or may not be going on. So I know I have felt that before, like, oh, I should have this or that, or more of this or more of that.
I will say that I don't like being in relationships if I ain't got no job. If I ain't got no gig
That
going
makes
on,
sense.
if I ain't got my bread like really where I need it, I don't like being in a relationship
Yeah.
because
Well,
it's like I can't.
bless your heart.
I mean,
More men need to think like that.
and then you over here talking about I'll buy you a chocolate like, and then it's like, nah, I want you buying me fucking shit. You know what I mean? Nah, no, and then you want to buy the groceries, and then it's like I can't function. I can't function
Yeah,
in this
more
motherfucker.
more men need to think like that. Just stay by yourself till you get your shit in order. What's up, chucking and jiving?
Okay. Last question. Who has ever
Oh, we leaving already? Oh, boo. Okay.
who has ever given it or taken it up the rear? I mean, y'all already know my tea, so what's the tea?
Well, y'all know my story. I've cracked a booty or two. Not pegging, not with a dildo, with my hand. And yeah, I've taken it. Didn't like it.
Yeah, I haven't taken anything on my butt. I don't.
Have you given though? Taken or given?
Yeah, that was the question.
I've been up in a woman's ass too.
No, saying.
Not taken, but given, yeah.
You went up in a booty, no saying. Oh, excuse me. He giving me the little
He
squinty
said,
eye.
"Mm."
He gave me the little
Look, man,
squinty eye.
them little two body counts, man. That man was doing it all, man.
Right.
Taking it to the hilt.
Well, he has been with Latin, so then there's
There
that.
you go.
That helps. That helps. Have
Then
you
there's
ever have
that.
any of you ever watched
The first
anyone
time.
else?
The first time.
Oh, okay. There's a story. I'm sitting back.
The first time it was in Vegas, and no, it wasn't on his last trip.
Oh,
I was
okay.
about
Because
to
I'm like,
say, wait
because
a
I'm like, you
minute.
did disappear a couple times
He
now.
did with his
Yeah.
friend.
I
I'm
was
just
about to say,
saying.
like, there was a couple of times in the morning where no saint could not be found. And I'm like,
I'm like,
Um,
Starbucks ain't giving. Starbucks ain't that.
So the first time it wasn't on purpose. I didn't even
never
know that I didn't even know I was going, and it was very violent because
Oh,
violent.
because she knew where it was. I didn't know where it was, and eventually I just went in really hard. Yeah, that lasted about one time in, and yeah, it was bad. And she was
has she
crying.
ever had?
She was
Oh, she's never,
crying.
and she had never had it done
I
before.
you know I don't know. I mean, this was an ex-girlfriend. So I know I had never, with the 5 years that I was with her, had never done it before. Yeah, I didn't know I was doing it
And
then.
she was crying, but
Oh
you
yeah.
said, but you said that she knew where it was.
I
So why
think
didn't
she
she
did.
tell you?
I think she did. I don't know if she just assumed I knew. You know?
Ouch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was bad.
Ouchie. Ouchie.
Poor
Ouchie booty.
baby. Okay, I do
Ouchie
got one
booty.
more last question. Who here has either peeked or watched, like flat out watched someone else have sex?
I've watched. Let
I
out.
have.
I gotta think
Yeah.
about that one.
I've watched.
I've watched.
And
You know, when you with your girlfriends and shit, be like, oh, okay, yeah. I,
okay,
I, I was in here curling my hair, but y'all gonna get the fucking all right. I guess
it is.
we're all
I
in the same room.
right. See, it's what it is.
That's what it is. And you keep it pushing. Okay.
All
I
right.
guess,
YouTube
I guess
Press says,
this shit.
I used to sell lingerie to most of the top strip clubs in Houston. So in that environment, I've had many blushing experiences. YouTube Press, you still got them outfits or no? You still got them outfits? You can send them to my PO box.
Yeah, these are starting to repeat. So we already did that section. There's other sections. We can play this game another day with another section. So yeah, that
That
was fun.
was fun.
Cool.
Yeah, that was
It
very
was
fun.
Are you good? Are you guys okay? You guys gonna be okay, fellas? Yeah, good.
good, man.
You good? No, like no Saints reminiscing. He was like,
Right. He's like, I forgot about this and I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No,
There was definitely. I was like, oh yeah.
and
you
listen, whoever's lurking and watching, there's nothing wrong with sex or having sex or what you've done or where you've been. You live, you learn. Shit happens. Don't let nobody shame you from shit because probably in their closet they got a fucking cemetery. Shit happens. People like fucking women too. Okay, shit happens. Move on.
literally.
Right. As long as it's consenting adults, there is
There you go.
absolutely positively nothing to be ashamed about.
That's
There's
right,
absolutely-
Haran. So don't let him shame you with that mother.
He's so
That was
shady.
gross. I don't like them type of bitches. I knew
Stacy's
something was
mom. Stacy's mom's got it going on.
Don't that should be pissing me off because I'm thinking my little nephews and nieces and don't
Hey, look,
don't
listen, man. You know, and plus when I was young, man, I was like, you little fucking horn dog. You just like, yeah, sure. You're a little pit bull. You're like a little pit bull with the thing hanging out. You're like,
Yeah, but she knew better. She was the fucking adult.
And that's
Yes,
what I
she did.
always say. Because, yeah, that's what I always say too. Because that was my story too. And looking back,
We don't
40-year-old
often
me
talk
looks
about
back and I'm
female
like,
predators.
if, because,
Mhm.
you said the woman was a predator, but I get young people try me, like, just like they slide in the DM, all that stuff. And I'm like, child, if you don't go sit down some goddamn where, like, what am I supposed to do with
Yeah.
this? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, no, bye.
Yeah, you know, overall, we don't talk about female predators enough, and there's a lot of female predators out there that have altered
We
a
don't
lot
talk.
of the
We
market,
don't talk. We don't talk
you know
about
what
it
I
enough.
mean?
But
We write hit songs about female predators.
We do.
Mrs. Robinson, and
Yeah, right,
yeah,
Hot for
right. And
teacher. Hot for teacher. What's the
bushy
one?
tails. There's caution tales and shows dedicated to male predators. You know what I mean, and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but also what the problem is
bad.
y'all. No, but the problem is y'all because
No.
when
I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that.
when it does come up, there's a resounding, where was she when I was 14, 15?
Right.
Where was she? So it's like we can't even protect the boys. We can't protect the boys because where was she? It's resounding.
But I do think that we look.
With my boys about that though. I was, you know what I mean, about that. Be like, yo, what's wrong is wrong. If the woman is of age and the child is underage, this is predatorial behavior. She is a pedophile. You say, what I'm saying, man, look at. I'm like, yo, come on, bro.
Listen,
you can't have it both ways, man.
I mean, I do
heard
think
about the last teacher. Did you hear about the last teacher recently?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear about it.
And I was shocked because she's black, and I'm like, but then remember them aunties,
right?
Back in the day,
Right.
them aunties back in the day, and the babysitters. Mm-hmm.
See, y'all 4 guys have great chemistry. Keep the team. We really
What
do.
Right. Yeah, we do.
We really
That's
do
true.
have great chemistry. We really do. I mean,
Thanks. Thank you. I'll take that compliment.
We made it through a week and a half of living with each other.
You talking about
statement right here. Y'all 4 guys have great chemistry. Keep the team.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, for sure. We stuck with each other now. Sorry, y'all stuck with my annoying ass.
It is what it is. We glue.
Yeah, stuck like Chuck. Yeah, and we'll be back together again for a longer time. All right, guys, hit that like and subscribe on your way out the door. Support the show with a Cash App. It's Cash App on the Block with Jen. Support the show, guys. Really helps a lot. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more spicy. Hope you enjoyed the night. This was a light night. We share, right? To make people feel comfortable and let you know shit happens and it's normal. And that's about it, guys. We have anything else?
No.
It's time for me to send a hey big head text now.
I know one of y'all was gonna do it.
Well, listen, I'm safe to do it because I'm away from everybody I know. I'm all the way on the West Coast. So I'm like, I'm safe out here sending a what you doing? Or hey big head. What happened? No Saint? What you was gonna say? No Saint was gonna say something.
He was gonna say some shit.
No.
No Saint. He gonna save it for the chat.
No,
he gonna go scrolling through Facebook and like, hold on now. What she look like now?
No Saint. You sure you got closure? You sure you got closure? No Saint. Sure? Just want to make sure, right? That's how it starts.
It was like, what's her last name spelled with a K or a C?
Right.
I'm gonna try both ways. Fuck it.
See the thing about women though is they got that automatic
good.
No, that automatic camouflage because especially if they've been married and even if they've gotten a divorce, they'll keep that last name because it's just too hard to go to the place and get it changed over back so you can't find a lot of people. They usually are. Yeah, it's much easier to find a guy.
You know what I noticed though with women, especially older women, and who have been in a marriage for a very long time, they know their men so well that they can create the perception or the facade that everything is that their perception, their man's perception of the relationship is exactly what it is. They know how to create that mirage when in reality, she could be fucking around.
I've seen it.
She could be the one, you know what I mean, controlling shit. She could be doing whatever. But in his mind, this motherfucker believes that, no, my relationship is this. My relationship is that. Yeah, because she knows how to create the situation for you. And she knows how to tailor this situation for you. I have seen this shit, man.
I see somebody going through it right now that I know, but it ain't my place, right? But I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I see what's going on here. I see exactly what's going on here. But baby, it's not my marriage, so hey, they didn't ask me for my opinion and my input, so I'm out of my business. But
Like
yes,
I know guys who I don't know them personally. I know they're women. These men think that their women are these, I guess, good girls or whatever, low body count, so on and so
Angels.
forth. All that. And that girl is a call girl. She used to be a motherfucking call girl. Straight up escort. But she knew how to create this world and this facade to soothe his ego and so on and so forth and make him believe that he was getting a certain kind of woman. So in a lot of ways, you got to ask yourself, do you really know your woman as well as you do? Number one. And the second thing is, do you want to know your woman as well as you think you want to know your woman?
It's like when the lady on the Titanic, when she threw the little thing in the water, and she was like, a woman's heart is a deep, dark ocean of secrets. It's true. You will never really know what we're thinking, how we feel, or who we're thinking about, or you will never know.
Yeah, that I think some of that has to do too when we talk about the pressures of society on women, that they're kind of forced to
perfected
hide
it.
certain things. Yeah, and so they become great
Masters
great
of
at acting.
disguise.
Yeah, or
Great
disguise. Yeah.
masters of disguise.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Which I don't.
Manipulators. We have to manipulate the situation. It's a survival tactic because it's like, I can't say this because society already told them that if I say this or if I do this, I'm going to be a certain type of woman. So I can't tell him. My girlfriends will know though.
Right.
So the idea and the concept, this is my perception. The idea of the concept of marriage material is bullshit because it's like saying it's like this. Is she marriage material is because she's presenting as such, or is this who she truly is?
I say presenting, and I'm a woman.
Presenting.
Fine, and are you fine with that? Is that what you want? Do
The
you want a
girl or
woman
the
who
guy?
presents as marriage
The guy.
material? Or the guy. Do you want a woman who presents as marriage material, or is she genuinely this person? I don't think a lot of men ask themselves that question. Because
Yeah, but the thing is that, go ahead.
Because guess what? Maybe your housewife used to be a hoe.
Right.
That's
it's
possible.
Okay.
That's possible.
We all got
You
a
know, one
pants.
day if you found that out, one day if you found that out, but she presented to you as if she was a housewife, and everyone sees her as such, and you when you find out this information, only maybe you and maybe one other person found out, would you leave her? Would you carry that secret?
I think that what you're talking about, if you can get rid of the imagination or the societal norms as something that you're looking for in a woman, you could probably have a much more successful relationship if you just realize that there is that person is not out there. There is no and that, like we've said on here, someone has said before, like a woman divides and a man multiplies. I mean, I'm not saying, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I just think that's opportunity. Women just have more opportunities for the most part than guys do. But yeah, if you're sitting there building like, oh, that girl's not married, or this girl's got to be this, then she's going to put on that facade, but it's not an honest. I would much rather someone who's honest with me. Because if they can be honest with you, they won't be hiding things from you in the future. You know, they can come to you. Yeah.
The man who's going to get the most realist version of a woman is somebody like Mr. Justin.
That will allow the woman to be a woman, to allow her to be all of.
And I mean, really allow, not pretend that you're a freak and shit. I mean, really allow a woman and be comfortable with, those are your real fantasies. That's how you really feel. And men's egos will not allow that. And the thing is that, yes, women are master manipulators and they are masters of disguise, but everybody's keeping the fuckery going. Everybody's keeping it going. Like, she's pretending to be X, Y, and Z, and the man appreciates that she's, you know what I mean, docile and demure and coy and and reserved, right? He appreciates that facade because all his life he's been told that's what he's supposed to have, and all her life she's been told that that's what she's supposed to be. So you both are keeping the mirage going. It's the perfect storm. But I'm telling you, if you and men don't like to hear it, but the man who's gonna get the most real version of a woman is a man who's not gonna be judgmental. She'll tell you everything because she's going to tell her girlfriends.
Right.
She's going to tell, like, even when we're all together, like Haran will be like, I don't want to hear this girl talk, but then I'll tell Lily and Lily will know it all. She will know it all. She'll know the version. There's two versions. There's the version that Lily gets, and then there's a version that I tell the guys, right? And that's how the majority of women think. However, now at 49, like, this is how I am, puppy. Take it or leave it. I don't give a fuck. And here's the thing. I'm good alone. So I'm not going to be one of those women that lies to be in a relationship. Let me act like I don't like fucking. Let me act like I don't like fucking on a car in the rain outside. Let me act like I'm not a freak. I don't do that anymore because I'm 49. Now it's like, this is what I am. And if it's too much for your little traditional brain, then get the fuck on. I'll be by myself. I'm cool by myself. Or until I meet a guy that's like, you partying, I'm partying. We good, we good. You know what I mean? And that's why people fell in love with fucking Drake. Drake was the first rapper ever. I know I got strippers in my life, but they virgins to me. Like, Drake made every woman feel, no matter how big a quote unquote hole you are, I want you. And then he proved it. Look at who he made a mother, a soft porn star who had been with other rappers. But I'm telling you, you let a woman think that it's okay with her desires, her fantasies, whatever. You want to talk about loyal.
Right.
That woman will kill for you. She will kill for you.
I really believe that that's, at least in that aspect of life and his life, and that aspect, if you do that, you are more of an evolved mind. You have more of an evolved mind when it comes to that, because someone's worth shouldn't be how many bodies they had. That shouldn't somehow degrade that person, unless it's something, if they're doing it behind somebody's back. That's all different. Right. That's all. But I mean, if they're just like, that's what she does for a living. You know what I mean? She makes a living that way. I don't have any problem with it. That doesn't bother. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me.
I would never understand, like, something as powerful and as mind shifting and numbing as an orgasm. You mean to tell me that a woman is only expected to like that like twice or three times in her life? Like,
you let the red pill tell it, Haran. You let the red pill tell it, Haran. You can't pair bond.
Like, she's supposed to like this shit right here, and her body literally has like tons of buttons.
What, like 20,000 plus? Like 20,000 plus?
You know what I mean? And she's only supposed to want to experience this 3 times or 2 times in her life, and she's supposed to be waiting for you, because you, out of billions,
because you
were it. You were Neo. It was all she said. She said after the second person, like, no. This is no more. I'm waiting for him.
Neo.
My whole life I've been waiting for you.
Yes. You're gonna have this yellow aura on you. And she's gonna know then that this is the man that I was waiting to experience that orgasm a 3rd time so I can pair bond. This is the man.
I swear.
I tell you have a better chance at longevity too, because if you notice, I mean, and it's like they don't want to fix the problem. They just want to complain about the problem. 80% of the time women file for divorce is staggering. That shit is staggering. That means women be like, cool, I'm out. And I'm telling you, it's because, no, that's not the reason. It's because women get rewarded for divorce. No, bitch. Women are creatures of habit. And I am telling you, if she feels free within that relationship, she is going to want to stay there. But women, what happens with women is they get tired of living behind that fucking mask. They get fucking tired because if you notice the divorce parties, women go wild. Hot girl summer, city girl summer. What happens after a breakup and what happens after a fucking divorce? Them bitches lose their fucking mind. Sure. Why? But had she felt free in that relationship with that man, she would have been losing her mind with your lame ass. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Here's the
Fact.
problem. Here's the problem when it comes to human coupling. Okay, before
Human
anyone
coupling.
has kids, before
Get
anyone
with a monkey, y'all.
before anyone has kids or any obligations and so on, everyone's primed for fucking or whatever it is. People have these intentions where I'm going to get married, I'm going to have kids, I'm going to do this, whatever. Because the idea is that we need to push society forward because so many of us has been groomed to like that's your intention, blah blah blah. And you go through that, and you and you go through the emotions of it, the honeymoon phases, the yada yada, so on and so forth. And then you hit that spot where it's like, okay, now you have the house, you got the mate, you got the kids. Now what? Oh shit, I never really liked you.
Right.
I just really wanted kids.
And
I
now
just
we're
really
here
wanted
with this fucking responsibility.
Right.
now.
And then you give your life to that shit. You give your
Here's where
life.
nature is really cool. Here's where nature is really cool because when around that time, if that guy hasn't been paying attention to his testosterone, his shit done dipped.
Yep.
He's not the killer. He's not the go-getter that he used to be. He's on the couch, and her.
No Saint is like, leave me the fuck out of this. That's what you're gonna do. He was like, all three of you, leave me the fuck out of this.
He's like, I feel
she's
attacked.
40 years old. She's reaching her sexual prime. She's 40 years old, and she's like, wait, these kids are getting older. I don't like this guy anymore. I want to fuck
want
what
some
he's
new
doing. This guy's not as exciting as he used to be. I want a 20-year-old guy now. I want out of this relationship. And then the kids leave because the incentive to keep the marriage is gone. So it's just like, why am I here? So she just leaves. He's upset because it's like, shit, my dick doesn't work anymore. My testosterone is dumped. You know what I mean? I haven't taken care of myself because I've depended on this woman all my life. And I was told that, well, just go up there and have children. Everything's work out for you. And so he's been she's been kind of semi-duped because it's like she was duped in having the kids, but the kids are gone now. So it's just like, I can really take care of me now. You, well, your mojo's gone, your wife's gone, your kid's gone, and now you just have a house and bills and shit like that. And I guess this is kind of like what happens to men, because it's like men, we allow ourselves to become very dormant. We allow ourselves to get very, comfortable.
Fast.
Comfortable in the idea of everything. We don't become it. We don't allow ourselves to be continuously adventurous as we should. And we don't understand that when you don't do that, then your family and your relationship, it becomes more dutiful. And nobody wants to have to do anything. Look at it from a human perspective. Nobody wants to have to fuck you. Nobody wants to have to deal with your fucking attitude. Nobody wants to have to come home to a fucking argument. People want to come home and can't wait to see the other person. Can't wait to jump in their fucking legs. Can't wait to just take their fucking penis and smack it on their fucking head. Their partner's head.
Yeah, that fucking. Let me tell you something about that, you motherfuckers. That shit is not fucking cute. No, there's a couple men out there. Let me slap you with my dick. You slap me with your dick is gonna be a fucking problem. We're gonna move furniture. We're moving furniture. That's just not cute. Okay. Do not fucking do it.
So over a point,
you've said that 3 times already. Bitch has been getting slapped in the forehead with a dick for the past 2 hours. I've had enough.
Over a point that I'm trying to make here.
Now Lily's gonna come in and be like, I like.
I'm like, so what happens when you voluntarily do it? Like, what does that mean?
Jen just always just be looking for reasons to fight. That's just all. She's just always primed to fight. So it's just like.
Oh, that's just all business. But what does it mean when you do it yourself?
So, but the overall point here being is that I get it, because nature puts us in this space where after you kind of climb the mountain, you don't see any more mountains, and you can't live your life like that. You have to continuously evolve. You have to keep going, man. And most of the greatest relationships that I've seen, Like, look, man, I've seen swingers who are like in their fucking 60s. Not saying you should be a
Mhm.
swinger, but their relationship is they're very sexually adventurous people. That lifestyle happens to work for them. You could be monogamous with a person, be sexually adventurous, and so on and so forth, or just enjoy each other's company. I think people, after a while, once they have kids, they don't work on enjoying each other's company. They're kind of like, oh yeah,
Look
you're
at
here.
Crazy Legs creeping in here all late in the motherfucker building. He said, Jen got that I love you, but let's fight attitude.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
literally.
Makes the sex good. It makes the sex good. Shut up. Listen. I do listen, I'm gonna say something controversial. I do resent the purpose of humanity is to, bear fruit and multiply, right? That's what the Bible said. The reason why that to me is a crock of shit, and I know people are gonna be like, no, it's for the survival of humanity. We're supposed to have children. Cockroaches have children. Cockroaches.
They
So
still hang
do
around.
cockroaches? No, but do cockroaches, is their purpose in life to fill the earth and subdue it? No, sex makes offspring. Monkeys do it, dogs do it, cockroaches do it, humans do it, everybody does it. Sex creates offspring. Period. It creates offspring. Doesn't matter
And
what's
that's
fucking, it creates offspring. So I think that human beings, we get trapped into this. The purpose of life is for me to find a husband and have 3.5 babies. And then, no, it's not. People
and
people fuck up their lives with that. Stop that. I tell young people, don't get married, don't have kids, don't do it. Go travel the world, go learn, educate yourself, live, love, laugh, dance, meet people. Don't do it.
I tell people the
No, I
same
think
way.
there's
And
nothing wrong
that's
with that.
rooted in
I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think there's something wrong when you think that's the end all be all.
That's the
Because if
majority of people.
and that's the problem. Like
We saw
you
that
have
guy
to.
today, Haran. We saw that guy
Yeah,
today. If you choose, no one chooses to be single.
and that was just.
it's
Yeah,
so
that
weird.
was just.
That
Lily,
is
I
just
gotta send you that
weird.
video. It's fucking
Wait,
Lily. I gotta send you that video. Like he literally, people say that that's not true. It's psychologically impossible that you. I was like,
no,
yo, y'all are fucking weird.
Jen, I'm telling you, I had so many men say that to me when I was the last time I was celibate. Like they literally, I'm like, do you believe this shit? Or I'm confused because it's so idiotic. I'm confused of whether they believe it or they're trying to convince me to believe it. It's just
Mhm.
really weird. But I ran into the weirdest, dumbest shit when I was celibate from guys saying stuff like that.
It's fucking like he was. I was like, you sound stupid. You sound like you're codependent, or you're
Right.
afraid to be alone, or you need symbiotic relationships. But it's you sound. It sounds weird. So
Sounds
I'm like, people.
codependent.
Yeah. So it's like you don't think people should ever be. So people can't, men and women. So people can't take a break and be like, I'd like to just feel and experience who I am as a singular person, the way I came into the planet. And I want to explore and make money and learn and live and share time with my friends and improve people that I meet. Like there's so much more to life. Life is so beautiful. There's so many things to do and learn and see. And we're not even going to be able to do that all because we got a fucking lifespan. So, but you mean to tell me no one chooses to be single? Are you insane? These people are insane with their dyed beards. I can't take it anymore.
I think more people need to choose to be single.
I'm done. No saying. I'm done.
I actually think more people should choose to be single. Reason being,
Yeah.
Oh
so
yes, say that shit.
far too many people define themselves by the people that they're with, or if they're with someone. Period.
There you go.
Like
And they'll do it
relationship.
to the point where they'll get somebody just to say, I have somebody. I'm worthy of being a partner. I'm worthy of being a husband or a wife. We've seen it a million times. We see it as they're doing it, and we're like, you
If
know
you
that's
It's
not
a
the person
status
for
symbol.
you.
It's a status symbol, and then they're all fucking miserable and complacent.
Yes. Yes.
Listen. Look, here's the thing. Funny shit.
No saying what
We
happened. No saying what happened.
No,
No
I
saying.
was gonna, no, I
It's
was just gonna
trapped
say,
now.
yeah, I'm gonna, you know how Ron always uses the Audi or whatever, you know, that it's nice to have the Audi, but that oil change is a bitch. You go there, everybody else is paying like $49.95, and That's 180 for you. What do you mean?
You can't shame a motherfucker for being for the streets, but you want a motherfucker to sit their ass down somewhere. Like, what do you want them to do? If somebody says that, yo, I'm gonna just sit my ass down and not do nothing, then you'd be like, oh no, you're there. Like,
yeah, that's why you can't. But that's why you can't listen to people, because people are lost. They don't know who they are as a singer. They don't know. They're lost. Right. They're stuck in the tradition. If you come at me with any sort of tradition, Jesus, that rings, I'm like, I already know your mind is this tiny. Yep. I can't do you.
You can't think for yourself in that, but therefore I don't trust you to lead this household. You can't think for yourself.
All the dudes that I know, myself included, they have a number of things that they have going for themselves outside of any conversations about women. They usually have some sort of hobbies, they have some sort of career, they have some sort of whatever. The fisherman dude, we made jokes about that motherfucker. That motherfucker is passionate about fishing. That's dope. You know what I mean? That's not some shit I'm into. But this motherfucker can actually sit there and have a conversation on fishing. Most likely will teach me something, but it's still a concept that's like, wow, outside of this red pill shit and all this other bullshit that you motherfuckers spew, what can you actually provide? Do you have any ideas outside of that? Who are you outside of that? This is your whole life, beard dye and body counts and arguing with women, like that's your whole body life. Counts. Like that's your whole life. You have nothing to contribute to the world. You have no philosophical ideas. You have no you have no strong opinions about shit. I mean, do you like chocolate latte ice cream? Like, what is it? Like, what are you outside of this bullshit? You know what I mean? And I
they don't even know that. They don't even know that. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I'm gonna tell you why they don't even know that. So my very last job that I worked at had a barista in it, right? A real barista, not a Starbucks, right? And so I think Wale had a song and he was talking about caramel macchiato. So all of a sudden after that song came on, everybody was coming and ordering caramel macchiatos. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is hilarious. So if you know anything about a caramel macchiato, he was talking about the Starbucks version, right? Real sweet, sugary, like just this other thing, right? But yeah, a milkshake, right? But anywhere else in the world, if you order a caramel macchiato, it's something different, right? So they would come in like, I want a caramel macchiato, because they thinking they just fancy them, like, you don't even know. And then we bring them a caramel macchiato, and they're like, what's this? What's this? So I was like, okay, you know what? Because I got tired of sending the shit back because we busy. You know, when you're waiting tables, you're busy. So I just started giving them what I knew what they were asking for versus a real caramel macchiato. I'm like, oh, you actually want this? A caramel macchiato is this, sweetie. Like, but most people do not know what they like.
That actually does make sense. Because if you figure, I guess they figure like, well, if this red pill shit semi-worked for some other guys, then it should work for me too. Then yeah, let me go. What was it? The Rational Male. Let me go buy the Rational Male and.
The thing is that it didn't even, when you say it's unrealistic, when you say they're looking at people and thinking those talking points work for them, but all those men are in relationships and we don't know the behind the scenes. Them dudes are probably bitches at home, or they put a ring on the biggest hoe on the block. Okay. Like we've seen these dudes. Fucking Rollo Tomasi been married 30 some odd years. What the fuck he know about playing the field and controlling women? I guarantee his wife runs him. I would put $1 million that his wife runs that fucking household. Sir, you dye your hair. You're afraid to show your receding hairline. You're on TRT. We see it. There's no way his wife ain't running that shit over there. We're not dumb. Okay. Especially a marriage over 20 some odd years. And you want me to believe that you're running that household? Ain't
Rollo, do the dishes and go grist on that podcast of yours.
Yeah.
You said this weekend we were going to go to the other house. You're doing this shit again with Michael Jardine. Michael, just remember, Michael is single. You're not, Rollo.
Right. Come
on. We know. Come on. And it's like when I did the podcast, with Dad, the Black Eyes Pilot, and the body count thing came up, and I asked him, I said, what's your girl's body count? Oh, she only been with like 4 guys, some stupid shit. And I was like, how do you know? He was like, no, I know, but I was like, you're so sweet. And then he was like, why you say that? I was like, because you'll never know. And that's what I left him with. I was like, you'll never know. I said, women have a certain math and then the math that you get. And I flipped it on him because you are sleeping with a woman and you don't know her body count. You know what's even juicier? You don't fucking care what her body count is. You just have to pretend that body count is a thing. You have to pretend it's a thing. Because he was like, no, she told me it was for, I was like, I simply asked, how do you know?
See, for most of these guys, the homies is the God.
Yes.
Homie definitely take precedence over God.
Homies rule.
Homies definitely rule.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the main reasons why I was very much a loner, because growing up, I had my boys I hung out with and so on, but my perspective was the end all be all for me. Yeah, I was called a weirdo. I was called this. I was called whatever. But I just didn't get caught up in a lot of other things that a lot of dudes get caught up in. Because if you do that for too much, you find yourself living for the approval and in the frame of another man, ironically.
I know. They always talk about women got to be in their frame, but they're in the frame of their boy.
Yep.
Right. You know what I mean? Ironically. So it's just now, don't get me wrong. I get it. The pack can be powerful. Human beings are what they are. I get it. I'm not sitting here and saying that we all have never been influenced. I have. You make mistakes, but you have to come. There has to be a point in time as a man where you say to yourself, "This is how I want to live my life. This is where I'm going. I'm not adhering my life to. I need to always be on the contrary side of what a woman thinks in order to be a man. That doesn't make sense, because she could say something sensible and be like, "Oh, that makes sense." And you as a male can say something that's absolutely fucking moronic. And I can be like, that's some fucking stupid shit. And no, it doesn't make me a simp that I'm agreeing with her. No, it makes me an intelligent person that she's the logical one and you're the fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
But you need the perception is that if I agree with her, however logical it is, however pragmatic it might be in that moment, if I agree with her, that makes me a lesser man. I need to agree with you, even though your logic is going to take us over the fucking cliff.
Right. And here's the thing, even though she fits in my frame, those women get sick of it too. They get sick of the bullshit, because women at the end of the day are going to be women. And it's funny and ironic because they're always talking about the nature of the woman. The nature, you got to know the nature. You don't fucking, again, masters of disguise. Masters of disguise. If she hears, oh, we're voters, we vote red, okay, I guess I vote red. Oh, we're into Jesus. Okay, I guess I'm into Jesus. So women are masters of disguise and master manipulators. So in front of the world, she's gonna be like, yeah, I fit in this frame. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, she's plotting an exit, or she's reminiscing on the guy that was much nicer that she loved in high school. Because you're a dick with a diabetes.
I left it under your wife's couch, homie. You asked where my neck was. I left it under your wife's couch. Tell that bitch to bring it by tomorrow morning.
Is that the one you were telling us about this morning?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
it's one of the hoes I keep left in the car.
Haran got more hoes than me. Like more people come to suck Haran than come see me. That's just crazy.
No, these guys are obsessed with Haran, like literally obsessed with another man. It's the weirdest thing ever. But hey, if they like it, I love it.
You're helping the numbers, homie. You're helping the numbers.
Right.
A little weird.
We don't judge over here.
Yeah, I mean, we have to have a topic on the real nature of women and really drop, what the real is, not a bunch of meatheads, trying to tell younger guys, the nature of a woman, but it's y'all are awful as shit. We need to have like a real deep conversation about it. And also how they're trying to destroy that whole happy life, happy wife, happy life. Here's the thing, that formula is not what they think it is. Like men and women have different strengths right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a man, he goes out there, gets the bacon, whatever, to make the woman happy, and then she makes the home. It's a system. You know what I mean?
It
It's a
is a
system.
system.
It's a system. And it's like women are more whiny, women are more moody, women are more, and men are more logical. So they're like, what's the problem? Let me fix it. It's not a thing where he's subordinate to her. It's not a thing where he's subordinate to his wife. It's just like, let me fix it. What is it? So we could go on about our day. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad
My
thing.
only issue, my only issue is that a lot of black men that I see in the red pill space, they're very subordinate to white men. They don't really question them. They follow them. Like here's the thing: Fresh and Fit were doing just some obnoxious racial shit, and so many black dudes were just sucking them, just sucking them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got these black women on there. You know what I mean? Just running behind a racist dude. These dudes, you know what I mean? They got hoods on, so on and so forth. But the only reason why their channel goes down is because they actually, came after people with some self-respect. So my thing is like, stop
That's why
simping for white men.
that's why I don't defend people as a race anymore.
Mm-mm.
I don't defend people as a race anymore. I defend people individually.
Yep.
There was a particular it's funny because Rolo got caught out there saying the racist shit that I told you all about. He met up with a particular black red pillar that I'm not going to name his name. I'm not going to give him that kind of props. And he was like, nah, don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm like, no, it's not fucking cool. The fuck are you talking about? Because he wanted to maintain his relationship with those white boys.
Of course.
And that,
Mhm.
what I mean? And just to see a lot of these black dudes just shucking and jiving and willing to, just like I
Don't
said, just
don't be snitching, Lily. The other day, Ron was snitching. Now Lily trying to be in the class and bring no saint in. You see how they do me? You
I
see
have
I was
how they
like,
do
no,
me?
no, I was looking, I was like, I feel myself doing it. I'm like, oh, he actually doing it.
Look at the private chat. The other day, Haran was snitching. Y'all the worst class ever. This is the special ed
Listen,
class.
oh
listen, I
shit.
felt it. And I was
Right.
like, oh, he looked like how I'm feeling right now. I
Oh
was
shit.
like,
All
Yeah,
inside, I
right, let's wrap
just for that, Lily got y'all extra homework.
felt.
Oh, shit. Man, listen.
Well, let me thank, just hear me out. Let me thank, just hear me out for the last super chat of the night since Lee said we got to go. Adventurous, I play Russian roulette with all the chambers loaded. Beat that. Oh my God. Well, how are you still here? Then you shouldn't be here if that's true. Just hear me out. You should not be here
Somebody's
if all
math
your
is pretty
chambers are
much
loaded.
off.
He says, I also use antifreeze as sweetener.
That's a man's man. That's an alpha.
Right. He's a real man.
That's a real man right there. All right. He said I'm a terrible shot. All right, guys, we out of here. Thank you for your time. We almost did 3 hours, but Haran gets passionate and everybody got to stay for extra credit, But when he's fading, everybody got to wrap it up. When he's leaning, everybody got to wrap it up. All right. So we'll do this again tomorrow. Support the
Yes.
show. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out for Mama. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Be good. Be kind to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Be kind to yourself and come back tomorrow.